Hi guys, nice to see you. I see some of you did come in costume, you look good. Is everybody here familiar with Dungeons and Dragons and how it works? Yes. For everyone that may not be aware, I, the Dungeon Master, will set a scene narratively in our collective imagination, and then the players to my left and to my right will say what they want to do, and then we'll roll dice to see whether they are successful. We are definitely not Goblins. Glasgow's live Dungeons and Dragons show that is definitely not organised, manifested, and otherwise put together by Goblins. Although I think our audio tonight might well be put together by fucking Goblins. So, we'll go through our setting and then introduce our characters. Do we think... Brought to you by E.T. Are we okay, man? It's a spell jammer campaign, okay. Everyone pretend that horrifying monotonous sound. Are we blocking the dice roller as well? Fuck, we'll figure it out. So, in a sleepy little town on the coast of the continent of Dagra, there are 6 charming individuals, somewhat high-level adventurers who have picked up what we could only describe as an adventure that is below them. A very basic escort mission that pays far too much to say no to. So as we introduce our characters, there are 3 carriages covered in, or rather, 3 carriages, the back of which appears to be comprised of, the fuck is going on with this thing? Appears to be comprised of large cages of blackened steel. Travelling along, do we still have music? Or is that what was causing the problem? There we go, very merry. Travelling along a kind of almost picturesque and beautiful dirt road. To the left and to the right is forests filled with large, kind of dark oak trees that stretch off into the sky, rather beautiful flowers, and the kind of gentle sounds of animals, and it's everything pleasant. On the front carriage, if you could introduce your character, describe them to us. Yes, George.
So, I am Gundark Silverhand. I am a sorcerer. And Gundark is, he looks like a cowboy, let's be honest. So why do you ask, are you dressed like a vampire? Well, because I came up with this idea after I bought this costume. So, Gundark has a typical Indiana Jones look. He's got a whip. Really just for the look. He doesn't know how to use it. He's just kind of pretending. And Gundark is, so he's sitting in the carriage looking out.
So you're leading the front carriage?
Yeah.
Awesome. To his left, we have our guest role player, Eddie McKenzie. Woo!
Good evening. I am Reginald Devereaux. I'm a sweet little old man, an expert in antiquities and reliquaries, and I think I'm here as some sort of expert role. I wouldn't call it that myself, but that's what they're bidding it as, and just along for the ride, really. It's nice to get out and about and leave the house.
As you two, this being the first time that you two have met, as you're kind of gently moseying along the road, you hear kind of echoes, scratching from the contents of the boxes that you're currently carrying. Nothing too, I want to say loud and obnoxious, just very gentle. Almost like things are scurrying.
So they haven't told us what we were transporting?
You have absolutely no idea. You were told, take these boxes to the manor atop the hill and you will be paid. Ask no questions. On the following cart, we keep calling it cart, carriage, Alison, if you could describe your character, how she looks, what she's wearing, what she's thinking, feeling,
So, so I'm playing Ro, a halfling paladin, who, gonna be quite honest, I finished creating about 20 minutes ago. So it's gonna be fun.
That's how prepared we are. That's how seriously we take this show.
Yeah, so she's half. She's wearing this like sort of. She's wearing this like sort of really shiny plate mail. She takes really good care of it, and it's just got like little sort of blue sort of flecks on it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
okay.
I took this one.
Yeah, and Ro has absolute has very little idea of what's going on, surprisingly. But she's in desperate need of the money, so she does not care.
Aren't we all? Sitting next to you in this carriage is a rather tall, kind of slender, human-looking fellow. You've had a very brief interaction with him, albeit mostly one-sided. Join us. I won't draw any attention to you at all. You're currently handling the reins for the horses that are, for the black horses that are, oh shit, there's more. Hey! You missed absolutely nothing. That is fucking sick. You put me to shame, that's amazing.
You put the entire cast to shame, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Do you want to grab a mic, sit down? Holy shit.
I think they should do the whole show. Like we'll just leave.
Yeah, that's true, we are. This chair's fucked. Yeah, standing to your next, it's kind of like tall, adorned with what looks like very basic brown leather armour with a dark black cloak that seems to be pulled over the most of his head. All you can really see is the kind of pointed, almost pale white nose and sharp jaw, flanked by long jet black hair. And he just kind of sits beside you. There's no real distinguishing features outside of him. He's been nothing but silent throughout the duration, which isn't abnormal for this mission, given that none of you have really met.
Cool.
And he just maintains the silence, doesn't even look up at you. On the third carriage, riding behind, Jack Gregg. If you could describe your character, introduce him to the world and the people that look better than us.
Well, I made this character before I got this costume. So he's got a long name. So my name is Ponta Luciel Obadiah Vort von Sullivan.
I'm sorry, what?
Luciel Obadiah Vort von Sullivan.
I'm not gonna lie, that's an awful lot for me to write down and remember.
You need not know me, little man. I'm a cleric of the Knight Order of Martyrs, under the man, the myth, the god, Ilmatar. I know I said it wrong, I don't care. I've been traveling these roads, helping people, helping the good people, bringing God to this godless world, healing the sick, killing the lame, destroying the demons and the ghosts, and the people I don't like, who I call demons and ghosts. I will rid this world of evil, wherever I deem it be so.
So you're a serial killer, and yeah, he's probably a ghost. Yeah. How does he look? What is he wearing?
A similar garb to this, very kind of priestly silken robes, clearly worn by many, many years of travel and walking, muddy boots. The clothes itself is rather thick and padded because it hides chainmail underneath. A kind of old-fashioned doctor's bag that he totes around with him, and nobody really knows what's in it because nothing in it makes sense. You think of healing with potions, and then he throws out a little effigy, slaps you with it, and then all of a sudden you're healed. He's been called many names: evil, witch doctor, friend, that crazy guy on the hill.
It's called a fucking shower game, and that's what it's called.
How dare you?
So as you gently to your right.
Sitting next to this eclectic freak show is a man named John Smith, human fighter. We didn't consult each other about our characters. Rob asked us to lay off that a bit. I just assumed they'd all make freaks and that I had to play the straight man. He is a man of unimpressive features. He's athletic in build. He's wearing like large grey iron plate armour. With that sort of look in the eyes of a man that has been working about 20 years in the same cubicle, and he just wants a big payoff to fucking phone it in. That's him. That's John Smith. And the reason I'm dressed as a vampire is because we went, hey, let's dress up, and I went on Amazon, typed in vampire, and picked up the first thing that was there.
And I
Josh,
absolutely did not do the exact same thing at all.
I had the decency to buy a little choker as well.
Yeah, but I've now had a cowboy hat donated for the show as well, so
Exactly.
I did something slightly different. I looked up priest, and this is what I got. There is actually a collar, you just can't see it because of the beard.
Praise God.
So now I just look like the Undertaker.
It looks so disappointed in me.
I fucking am. What are you? What are you? I've got two new friends that I'm going to replace you with.
Introduce you.
I'm the fucking the dungeon master. I'm the god of this world. Now, yeah, what do you want from me?
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Join us. Man's dressed as a BAM. I'm Robin Satina. I'm a stand-up comedian. Yeah, stand-up comic, professional nerd, I suppose. I really struggle to get games of Dungeons and Dragons going, so what I've done is accumulated a monthly show, because it's the only way I can get these cunts in the same room. So it's not making me poor at all. So as all three carriages are kind of gently moving towards what you would know at this point is called the Holloway Manor. Does anyone say anything to anyone that they've just met?
I'm just gonna keep on looking at this guy, just like sort of every now and again, but I'm just gonna be like coming to myself.
He doesn't seem to. He just kind of continues on in his own world. Occasionally looks up to make sure that the road that he's travelling is the one that he wants to. Doesn't seem to take note of you hurrying.
I'm just gonna try and reach over and just sort of like flick his hat up slightly.
There's a hood.
Hmm?
There's a hood.
Like a hat?
No, a hood.
Okay, I'm gonna try and take
He
his
has
hood
that.
down. His hood down?
Stealthily?
No, just for fun.
You're the fucking worst person to be in a carriage with, aren't you?
stop poking people in the face gently, just
I am that person.
pay attention to me.
I don't have ADHD. Hey. Yeah, so as you kind of gently moseying along, you pull his hood down slightly and he just kind of turns and glares at you. And you can kind of see these almost brilliant steely blue eyes that are really brought out by the kind of raven hair. What?
No, I just wanted to say hello. Hello.
That's loud. Just goes back to writing.
Okay, I'm gonna not let any more intrusive thoughts win. Go.
So how long is this journey? How long are you going to sit in silence with this very creepy slender man?
You would know at this point that this is a long journey. It's like 18 hours by carriage.
And you put the only girl with the creepy old man.
I never said it was old.
I'm inferring it. Really?
So,
That's what you
yes,
decided
so
to do?
I'll give you more details on his person. So as you see the kind of youthful, steely blue eyes, his skin is almost porcelain. Like he looks stunning against the raven hair. He just seems very drawn in to himself.
Okay.
But he has, the high jawbone, sharp jaw.
Also, I don't think this was assigned seating. You could have probably sat in any
Could've
car.
sat
you
wherever
wanted.
you
Sounds like you
chose.
chose that.
I didn't know there was some sort of secret order. Like, did you guys all discuss this?
Yeah.
Without me?
Yeah.
Are you shouting this to the rest of the caravans? I don't want to sit next to you! So as you're kind of moving along and he hears you stirring, you can stop. If you want to change, you can. You can sit with the others. You can sit in the back. I can ride this by myself.
Oh, sorry.
May I continue unimpeded?
Oh, yes, absolutely, good sir. Forwards. Let's go.
Let
Yeehaw.
it be. I'm here for coin, not for friends. And continues back on.
We continue, we just see a body lying at the side of the carriage because it's been kicked out. Just like, get out of my carriage.
So you're probably a couple of hours into your journey at this point, sitting fucking dead silent next to each other. Does anyone ever? Do you interact with each other at all?
I'm having a nice little snooze, I think.
Yeah, I just keep trying to wake him up and he just keeps snoring. Just looks at me and then goes back to sleep again.
What do you do trying to wake him up? Maybe I'm tackling.
You know what?
I was tackled. He's sleeping his automatic kit. Just. Oh. Yourselves?
I will say I'm glad I got here so I didn't have to sit next to that really fucking creepy old guy in the second car.
Young guy, young.
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to him.
Alright.
Not in your carriage. Back to your...
We got the best seats.
You did, at the back.
So I guess so as you're kind of having this conversation from the kind of the large enclosed boxes that you're currently carrying along, you hear these kind of heavy thuds. Back to the music. Fucking isn't.
How much are we getting?
Can I get something happy and go look?
I'm going to reach into my bag. How close is the box?
It's right behind you, so it's about 6 foot long and maybe 5 to 6 foot wide. It's almost kind of cuboid.
I'm going to reach into my bag, pull out a barrel of holy water, pop off the top, and just start splashing it behind me. Be silent, demons!
So yeah. And kind of.
These are long trip. I just go back to the saddle.
So yeah, the water kind of splashes against it. It kind of there's some dirt on it that kind of runs off with the water, and the thudding seems to stop for a moment.
I've got more water. I do have more holy water.
It's one of those things you have that you didn't tell him shit about.
Yeah, it's a running theme in this show that he just makes shit up and then tells me he's got it.
I told you.
Yes, I had a death by your brother. Yes, yeah, right.
Well, that probably keeps me quiet. I'm happy with that. I'm not going to fuck with the box. You're going to ask someone else to fuck with the box, or I'm not being paid enough to fuck with the box.
I simply give you boxes to take place. I don't infer that you fuck with it.
Yeah,
No one said there was creatures. No one said there was creatures. You were asked not to look in box, take box from point A to point B without it being intercepted or
excellent.
interfered
So
with.
whatever's in there scratching, we don't care if it lives or not. Is that what you said?
But
That's not how this works, mate.
to gloss over this again, they don't want whatever's in the boxes to be molested. They don't- Nothing should be interfered with or impregnated. Nothing.
There are so many verbs in the English language, you picked all the fucking worst things in 10 seconds. I do not fuck with the box.
Now, 3 hours into the journey, 4 hours, 5 hours, does anyone wish to do anything on the map? The road, as you're kind of ascending upwards, the manor, albeit none of you have ever been there or have any understanding of it, the description that you've been given is that the manor is always built into the cliff face atop the mountain. So it goes from kind of a gentle, jaunty, we're going to jet road, to, oh shit, we're not hell, son. The road itself it's not one that's frequently travelled, so it becomes much more arduous to traverse.
Just keep it in second gear, we should be alright.
You found God, my son.
It's been 4 hours. You keep asking. I keep saying maybe let me think on it.
We got 14 more hours. Let me get the scripture.
Is that box like openable?
No, it's enclosed. If you were to take some time to look at it, you would see that it appears to be, again, it appears to be like a dark wood that's got thick, like blackened iron bars on either side. So there's no possible way of looking in or anything looking out. That's what you clean at a glance. Yeah, clean at a glance.
Still not going to fuck with it now.
Okay.
Just teasing you.
I will say all three boxes look identical.
No, you're fucking with
I'm
it.
going to get emotional whiplash from this music.
See the guy that's actually driving a carriage?
If you just.
No, but the slender guy.
Mm-hmm.
Is he, like, did we actually get told why he was coming with us?
He's just an adventurer like you, he just picked up the mission.
I see.
So would I have known his name before I got into the carriage with him, or was I just being really rude?
No, you're very ignorant.
Right.
Nobody was asked any of you. You just started quoting God. No one's exchanged names or anything.
What's your name, Edward?
I'm Pontiff Luciel Obadiah von Sullivan.
Okay.
That is my first name.
Just call me John.
Very well, my son, very well.
You can write that down.
Fuck, you're writing that down, make come up.
Let's just call him Ponty for short. That's as close as I'm getting.
Jeb.
Pontiff is my title, and you will respect it.
I hope we're not recording this. Good anyone.
Is your character actually still awake yet? Is he awake yet, or is he still napping?
I think he's woken back up. He's having a little power nap.
Oh, hello there. He's with me.
Right.
What is your name, good sir?
Oh, well, now we're asking the questions. Yes. I was wondering if there was another mic. Yes, there wasn't a mic. Oh, hello. Ooh, when I sat down. But now it's. Oh, I'm going to prophesy. Well, good morning. Reginald Devereux is antiquator, patron of the arts.
Antiquator.
Antiquity, yes, reliquist, supporter of many noble causes. You've probably heard of me. Member of the local council, advisor to the magic school.
President of the United States.
Not to the moment. They threw my ballot out.
I'm Gundog, good sir. It's very nice to meet you.
Charmed.
How did you get on this trip?
Well, I'm always looking for opportunities to expand my portfolio. And, as a sort of expert on the intriguing and mysterious, I thought what better way to see than visiting the manor. They've got all sorts of things up there. And I've always tried to get a meeting with the Lord to try and get my hands on some of his bits and pieces. But they are very private up there. So this is a way in.
I see, okay.
It's also a day out, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, 18 hours in a carriage, bumpy roads. Yeah, I can't imagine anything better, really. Yeah.
Yes, the kids, yes. Don't know they're born. And what do you do?
I'm an adventure. I really go around. I go and deal with problems for people. They don't know how to deal with themselves.
Good money in that?
I just cast a ball of fire in my hand, and then it just closes again.
Oh, very
Anything we
impressive.
discuss. Again, as you're kind of gently conversing with each other about nothing at all, you hear a kind of similar scratching from the box at your back.
Has Mr. Slenderman put his hood up?
Yeah, well, when you were fucking with it, you just pulled it back down.
Okay. I'm going to pull that down.
You're the fucking what?
I'm just going to turn down and be like, right, hang on. I'm going to preface this by saying, we're somewhere sunny, right?
What, sorry? This is Scotland, no?
In the carriage.
It's sunny at the moment, so you started traveling, you've been going for like 4 or 5 hours at this point, so the sun is still out, it's just kind of breaking through the tree line.
I'm going to take his hood down and be like, so do you wear your hoods because you're allergic to the sun? Or do you just like being all dark and mysterious?
I wear my hood to ward off obnoxious people.
I'm going to put that down.
I cannot wait for us to meet your character in your fucking black eye.
I'm just going to be like, what type of obnoxious people?
One you are all too familiar with. Do we need to swap?
Oh, you want me to drive?
Sitting there with coconuts the entire time.
You can sit with the old man. I'll sit with the preacher.
Make it swap, I don't mind. I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Stephen.
Well, Stephen.
That's with a PH.
Well, Stephen.
No.
Stephen.
Stephen.
Sure.
Arrow.
Yes, you are.
Do you want to continue or do you want to stop?
Absolutely not. Halt!
And you watch as this kind of large, slim fella jumps out the carriage in front of, kind of wanders back and goes,
Can be trained.
Hang on, I'm gonna turn around to Stephen before he goes and goes, but we were getting on so well.
Sure. Yeah.
So you want to sit with me?
Anyone, please.
That's absolutely fine.
Well, hold on.
Have you ever considered being a martyr?
You know what? Fair enough. Let's swap. No, I'll take the penalty else.
I'm really quite sweet when you get to
I'm
know
sure
me. And
you
you
are.
guys do realize I can hear everything you guys are saying, right?
I wish I knew zone of silence.
so you get emotions to John Smith.
Oh, John Smith will walk with Stephen with peace.
And you go, and then Stephen jumps up next to you. Similar as I described before, this kind of tall, slender fellow, leather armor with a black coat covering it. It kind of pulls back over, and you can just see the glint of the youthful, steely blue eyes against his kind of jet black, waving hair. That's kind of straight. As you kind of see, kind of falls down almost to his mid-chest.
I just let him sit down and get on with it.
As it should be, brother.
I suppose I'll go and assume his seat next to that one. And do not move me.
Roll.
Lovely.
Yeah, so as you hop out the carriage, you can leave the sound behind. You kind of wander up past the second one, and you're immediately met with the visage of Ro.
Hi.
Okay.
Mistakes were made.
Think of the money. I'll hop in. I'll take the reins. Can we just not talk?
I mean, if you like.
I would.
Very
I
fun, isn't
really
it?
would. You seem lovely. It's not you, it's me. I don't like you.
Just one single Denzel tear just falls out the corner of her eye.
Okay.
He's been preached to for 4 hours and suddenly lost all morality. He just doesn't care anymore.
Roger, can you look the happy music? Yeah, look, there we go. Just look it.
He was pretty close to quitting the whole daily grind, and he's fucking certain now that this has to be the last job. This has to pay out well.
Just 4 hours in, just walks 10 hours back just to get away from him. Like.
There's something else. Let's just get this on. Let's get this on.
You would know that it was a handsome price. You're each getting 1,000 gold each for this encouragement.
I can live comfortably with that.
Hmm.
Responsibly, reasonably.
This is not a measly sum.
I think that none of us, as experienced adventurers, have really questioned the fact that we get 1,000 gold just to transport a box.
Nope. Nope. Sometimes an old man asks you to deliver some weird shit, and you just say yes, because sometimes it's just easier. Alright?
Oh, I sensed evil and needed to come along. So you guys at the front, you would have heard just this halt. All the kind of just came to a stop, and you just had some kind of minor discussion from the pack.
I just peer out the window and be like, "You don't seem to be getting along."
I mean, there isn't a window; it's just a basic. Where the fuck are you going on?
I'm gonna
It's a
I'm gonna force my
He just fucking saws a hole. Yeah, so when you turn around, you kind of see this tall, slender fellow wander to the back. It sounds like he's speaking Sims, and then swap places. And as you kind of arch your head around a little bit more, you see this very happy-go-lucky. Oh, I'm getting a new friend. From the garage behind you.
I see that and I just go back in the carriage slowly and I ignore her.
What on earth is going on out there?
Fucking cop.
Well, I'm very aware of the time. Yes.
Fucking me too. So you continue 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. Can I have a perception check, please? You guys don't have dice. Can you roll me a d20, please, my man?
I mean, I've got dice.
I've got dice as
You've
well.
got dice? Where'd you
Fucking
fucking
not to bring
dice?
any fucking dice on this thing.
You have some dice?
I'll take some dice.
You have a bag of dice.
Got 11 roll.
11 total?
Imagine playing D&D and not bringing dice.
Fuck off, mate. You told me not to bring dice with just the thing. Is it all D12s?
Can you roll me a d20, please, Fudge? You rolled an
You
11.
said perception, right? 15.
Not 20.
Oh shit, son.
I'm less than that.
That's the only nat 20 I get, and it will be useless.
Then you see some lovely shrubbery.
You see the sand people.
What?
Oh, never mind.
You are the worst to sit next to me. Please swap with me.
What's it area, mate? What's it area?
With a natural 20 and given your sorry, did anyone else roll better than a natural 20?
How?
Well, you
It's the highest number.
no, did anyone roll it with a greater plus? Do you have a d20 plus 3?
23 total.
This fucking
I
sucks.
reckon he's got higher.
Probably.
Now I got 22 total.
Wait, what is your plus? You got an 11?
5.
Oh, did you have dice now? Okay.
My total is 22. With nat 20.
Right, okay.
Ooh, 24.
Holy shit.
What the fuck is sneaking up on us, Rob?
I've got good eyes.
Not much.
Oh.
These numbers, we see God, what do you mean?
You suddenly see that you've made a fucking mistake.
Visions of scroll for some reason.
But with the natural 20, you can kind of see off to your far right, kind of in the depths of the forest. At this point, the sun is starting to fade. The canopy is growing thicker. You can kind of see what looks like passing shadows. Just moving, not kind of in line with the carriages, just kind of lagging somewhat behind. They don't appear to be advancing on you, but they appear to be maintaining pace.
On this site, because I'm eavesdropping on the brother,
Sure.
I will pull out my flail and shield.
Of course.
Stand. The shadows that follow. My voice keeps changing, I'm sorry. I forget.
It's very honest.
Ye who follow. I forgot the voice again.
I mean, I started as a cowboy and then immediately forgot, so I went on about it.
Yeah, you guys are the fucking
I just sound like this.
These cats will remain. I don't know what I'm doing. I genuinely don't. I don't know what happened.
Just yow.
Now, these cats will remain unmolested from you. Be gone back to the shadows from whence you came.
Intimidation check, please.
I'm just double checking the cantrip here. I don't have intimidation, but we'll see what we can do. 18.
18, nice. I don't have the sheet up, but I know that an 18 is enough to beat. Talk amongst yourselves.
I'm just double checking my long range capabilities.
Yeah, with an 18, it's difficult to discern any reaction given the distance, but you get the impression that your message got across.
Are they still at the same distance?
Roughly the same distance, but you'd be falling back. So you're advancing for faster than that.
I'm going to keep an eye on them. If they start advancing at any point, I'm going to sacred flame realms in front.
Of course, yeah.
It's a cantrip.
Okay.
I will sit back down.
So you sit back down, another hour passes, another hour passes. Are you guys just want to do the full 18-hour stretch? Yeah?
Yeah. I can always rest at the house, you know? Probably safer there.
Almost definitely not.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you kind of gently, another hour passes, given the fucking time it is just now, you get there. So as you breach the tree line, you kind of open up into a clearing, and immediately in front of you, you can see this kind of a large white stone manor that appears to be built into the mountain itself. As you're, it's maybe about 500 meters from the tree line, as you're gently approaching, it's kind of evident that people tend not to frequent this place, just based on the state of the road. It's almost difficult terrain at this point, so you need to slow down for the sake of the horses and for your package. As you approach the front of the manor, there are colossal black steel gates. And as you get about 10 feet away, I'm jumping between meters and feet metrics, they open up. And as you move forward, you go into the grounds of the castle. And I think we'll take a break there because we've been going for about an hour. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in about 10-15 minutes. Go grab a drink, get some food, and we'll continue this fucking path. See you guys soon. So, where we last left off, the three carriages had. Good?
Sorry, just got shivers.
Ghost.
It's just that creepy.
This place is that fucking haunted. The three carriages with our party members in tow traversed 18 hours of uphill and conversation. Truly the most difficult part of any Dungeons and Dragons game. They passed the Black Iron Gate and are now approaching the manor itself. Carved into a colossal, what looks like a grey stone mountain face. As they approach the courtyard, immediately in the centre is what looks like a kind of a derelict water fountain. A feature that's is no longer moist. It has seen disuse. Don't raise your eyebrows at me, Red Riding Hood. It's not moist, okay? It has since dried out. How's that?
That's much better, thanks.
So as the carriage, I'm assuming you steer them around the left. So as you kind of pull around the fountain itself, immediately in front of you is these kind of colossal dark wood doors. The manor kind of breaches out, kind of almost like a U. So that there are outbuildings that kind of, there's a picture right there, look at my screen. You can create a U around this fountain. The large wooden kind of dark wood doors are embezzled with what looks like gold. You're not sure whether it's painted steel or the actual floor. You've no idea how affluent this place is. So as you come around the fountain to a stop on the loose stone, what would you like to do?
Does anybody come to greet us when we stop here? No.
No one immediately comes out. You can see as you kind of pull and take a second to look, most of at this point is almost pitch black. There are some braziers around the place that give low light, and you can see that some rooms are lit, but not many. It looks like there's 2 floors from where you are.
Just gonna step out, walk into the courtyard and go, hello! Is there anybody here?
And you do that. Performance check. No. Seemingly no response.
Can we go back? Yeah, 18 hours away. I think we go and walk up to the windows then.
Sure. Oh, would you like to make a sleight of hand check?
Ooh, I'd love to. Digital. Off. Natural 20.
I'll say based on the.
Oh, the computer did it for me.
Oh, hell yeah.
Was that a natural 20?
Yeah, it's actually, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Very good. Okay.
Yes.
It's that sneaky bastard. I mean, we don't see, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just an innocent little old man.
With that roll, what he did was steal our hearts.
I trust implicitly with every fibre in my being.
yeah. So, what would you like to do? Seemingly, nothing happens.
I think we go up to the windows, knock at the doors.
So as you approach the doors, there is a kind of a colossal, what looks like a gold kind of. It's a fucking door banger. It's a big door banger. Would you like to give it a bang?
Oh, absolutely.
Very good bag.
I fucking regret this. So as you walk up, you go. You step back. A minute passes. Another minute passes. Has everybody approached it, or
Yeah.
are you guys just staying?
I'm still in the car. I haven't moved yet.
I was going to say, if Ro went up, then I stayed with the car.
Did you go up?
I've gone out of the car.
Looking for someone to speak to?
Yeah. no one wants to speak to me, and it makes me very sad.
We don't need to pick on you everything, listen, you just manage it.
I'm just a very easy person to pick on.
Pickable, right?
Yeah, pickable. Yeah, that's me.
I'll stay with the car.
So another minute passes. Another minute passes. As you're kind of standing at the door, you kind of feel droplets of rain land at the top of your head, and it kind of goes from kind of a gentle to a much more intense, to the point that you're like, we need to get out of this.
Just as a precaution, I'm going to cast Vigilance Blessing on myself.
Vigilant blessing?
Yeah, Vigilant Blessing is
Of course you are.
ability from my class.
Uh-huh.
And basically means I have advantage on my next initiative roll
Okay.
for the next 8 hours.
Of course, fucking of course. Of course.
You gotta be prepared.
Certainly fucking do.
Is there any like windows in this house?
Yeah, so there's some like to the left and to the right. But as you're kind of standing there, a couple of minutes pass and you get this kind of like foot, like steps, rather, the word escaped me, to the other side of the door. And then this very large kind of like locks the other side, and then as the door opens.
What do I see?
So as the door kind of it seems to be opening slowly, rather because it's just heavy and difficult to open, rather than anyone deliberately trying to be ominous. And you see standing in front of you is a very, very tall, kind of well-built, humanoid-looking male. Jet black hair, stuck to his head, very pale skin. Not unlike the chap that you're currently trying. Oh, not unlike Stephen. Yeah, immediately forgot his name. Yeah. He's still in the carriage, by the way. And he just kind of looks at you.
Why, hello there, good sir. We have a package for you.
Several
Is that a euphemism? No.
Maybe later.
So he kind of gives you a look up, down, and then opens the door that he was currently opening, and then the other one.
I thought he was just shouting at my face.
Not enough, boy. There are no need for pleasantries. Please come in. And he kind of stands back in motions, and as you're walking in, he's extremely well dressed. The visage of a butler, if you would. White gloves close to his chest as he kind of waves you into the main hall.
What is Stephen doing right now? Is he getting up to get in, or is he staying in the car?
Stephen's kind of looking at the kind of increasingly poor weather.
Thank God for the hood.
Is he a fucking goblin?
Stephen kind of,
Definitely not.
Like he's tall, but his brain shaped like an S. Like what?
yeah, so he is tall, but he kind of lurches over. He's got pretty poor pot. He's got fucking gamer posture. Looks like he's been smashing Fortnite for 10 years. Hasn't seen sunlight or a vegetable. He looks like me, yeah.
We should probably start like offloading these boxes. And they look like they fit, right?
I mean, they'll get through the doorway, certainly. But they're fucking huge.
Start moving one and show like, hey!
I've left the heavy lifting. I'm just going to the door. Well, literally everyone.
There's a good lad.
I mean, I'm next to
Oh,
Stephen.
I'll help me. I'll help, please. I can help. I promise. I lift things.
Come on,
Maybe
Before Stephen runs away, Stephen, my son, help me with the package. What's inside?
There is absolutely no way we are lifting that.
Ye have no faith.
Ye have no upper body strength.
Try me.
The box will.
So Jack will have a GCB in his bag of holding somewhere. So.
did anyone take a bag of holding them?
That half walk.
Absolutely not. That's far too useful.
Why would you?
Yeah, sure. Just,
A rod or go fuck yourself with no bags of holding.
There is no way I'm lifting that. It will take 10 of you to consider lifting it.
I'll have you know I have a strength of 7.
If we were to place it on the numerical range, I reckon I could do it. I'll give it a run.
Make me
Make me a strength check.
Stephen says, make me a strength.
So you don't want my help anymore, Liam?
What? I mean, if you want to help, sure.
Which one do you approach, by the way? Is it
the
the
one that was in the middle carriage?
middle carriage? Yeah.
I want to help.
I'm
He's
gonna.
the only one moving stuff.
No, okay, fine.
Yeah,
You just
I'll
get that
take
big
it.
box. There's enough room for all of us.
Okay, I want to help. Let me help. Let me help.
Oh yeah, let her help. Just let her help. I'll get the show
Okay.
faster. I got a is it just strength 22.
I mean, if you want to do athletics or something, by all means.
Well,
We're helping get package as well.
oh, mine.
Athletics.
No. 25.
A 25. Total up?
Yeah.
By yourself?
No, we're
Well, they do
us
help.
too as well.
Oh, was that, so were you taking advantage?
I'm taking advantage of it.
With a 25, you approach the massive 6 foot by 6 foot box comprised of wood and steel, and you kind of grab one hand, and one of the kind of few bits that you can get your fingers on. Fucking goes nowhere, mate, because it's a giant box made of steel and wood.
You're really limiting my character agency.
Can I just move this house from my house?
It's sort of box. You've got fine. So it turns out we can't do the delivery job you asked us to do.
So as you're sort of
Drive
struggling
the
with
carriage straight through the windows.
as you're struggling with this, the chap that you initially met is kind of standing in the centre of the doorway, just gently watching.
I'm standing with him also.
Yeah, I'm out of the rain as well.
I'm gonna look over to the boys in the door and be like, "Chew, the box, help!" Boxes!
No.
You wanted these
No.
boxes.
No.
Do you want the boxes or do you not want the boxes because we want to give you the boxes so we can have the money?
For once I agree with you.
Hmm?
For once I agree with you. When you're saying this.
So as you're dealing with your hair now, your labour was not required. And you, as you're standing next to him, you watch as he kind of reaches around his neck and grabs what looks like a pendant. And from behind you, you hear this. And as you turn around, there are 4 about 10-foot golems that seem to have just emerged from either side of the Great Hall that wander past you, and then slowly start to move the boxes from the carriages inside.
I say.
I want one of those. Can I get some lightning, please, Fudgy?
Just while he's
Oh shit, son.
Anybody have epilepsy?
Oh shit, does anybody have epilepsy? This is very intense. Can we dial it back? So as these things are kind of slowly being pulled into the house, you notice that the weather itself is becoming much more treacherous. You know, cracks of lightning and thunder striking the grounds. The rain itself has become infinitely more intense, so much so that it's almost difficult to see through it. The wind is whipping it and if it hits your face, whether it's almost painful.
Yeah, let's get the fuck inside.
Yeah, I'm going inside as well.
He's awful.
Yeah, fuck the horses, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, and everyone comes, as you come inside, following the last golem, which is carrying the kind of colossal black steel in the box. The butler, whom no one's spoken to, slams the doors closed, and you can kind of see colossal mechanisms up and down what would be the locks that you heard initially open. As your eyes follow the golems, and you turn to face the Great Hall, there's a colossal staircase that kind of moves up both to the left and to the right, spiraling upwards onto a catwalk that works its way around the perimeter of the room. The walls are adorned with kind of this hanging, beautiful, it looks like purple tapestries with golden inlays and patterns. There are large portraits hanging around the room. The floor itself has a very thick pile, kind of a purple rug that goes from the front door up and spirals around 4 of the staircases. To the left and to the right, you can kind of see the 2 podiums, and on either side, rather, of which these golems stepped from. They appear to be taking these colossal boxes around what looks like another door at the very back of the staircase. That makes sense? So you as you're standing there in the room, they kind of walk past you, and then you see them emerge without it, step back on their podiums, and return to rest.
I'm gonna nudge you and say, "Don't you want to know what's in those boxes?
No.
We can sneak through that door." You're into antiquities, surely you want to see all this.
Well, that sounds rather nefarious to me, young man. I'm an honest sort of gentleman.
What sort of knowledge was worth anything wasn't gained through nefarious means?
It's the worst fucking influence. Well, I couldn't have put it better myself. Let's investigate.
I didn't realise I was sitting up here with the British Museum. That's a cool thing that person has. What if it was mine?
We know how to look after it better. We've got the pretty lights for it.
Did it say anything about stealing? Just learn me more about it.
Yes, we're just gonna have a look.
I think that was what the British said last year.
Take this and look after it. That's my house. I'm not going to look after it.
Wait, are
Much more responsible than you
you openly having this conversation?
No, I'm whispering.
We're rare.
Gently whispering, okay. I cannot want to
We've
stay.
become very good friends.
Very, very fucking quickly. So at this point, Stephen's kind of looking out the window.
There is no way we can traverse back down in this weather. We will surely perish. We must reside within these grounds tonight. Travel at first light.
You saying that out loud, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no shit.
No, you never know. It could be in his head. I don't know.
Stephen's internal. You don't want to know what's in his head.
We mustn't drive me cloak.
I think first and foremost we need to ask the people that own the house if we can sleep in it.
I agree.
Thanks.
Are you,
Do you want this house?
are you going to make me talk to myself?
Yes. Stephen, you lead the way. You're the main character.
There's a good boy.
So Stephen walks up to the butler.
There is no way that we can take this road home tonight. We will surely perish.
I will converse with the master of the house, see if I cannot have rooms prepared for you. This is a late hour, but I will see what I can do.
You look at me, Dr. Stephen.
I appreciate that.
Exactly.
We're just doing this for the next few hours.
Watch me play with my toys.
This is literally Jekyll and Hyde.
This is what I do when I'm alone. That's me noise. Oh man. So yeah, stay here. I will speak to the lord of the house. We will see what we can do. Should I make a persuasion check on myself? Nah, we'll further the plot.
I appreciate that. But is there not somewhere more comfortable than just a hall?
Is he fucking handling me?
Yeah.
Let him cook.
So be it. Dry off your wares. To the left. And it points kind of, immediately as you go through the door to the left, there's a kind of much smaller, more human-like dark wood door with kind of black steel fixings and a black steel handle. The interior stone is the same stone that's the mountain itself. It's kind of like a grey, and then the closer you get to it, there's almost like speckles of some kind of crystal. Like it kind of catches and refracts the light, but only as you get closer to it when you focus on it. And he kind of points down that way, says, "There is a dining room through there. Dry off. Do not ruin the upholstery. And I will be back as soon as I can."
Thank you. I appreciate your hospitality. Follow me. I know the way.
Stephen's just like the Zoidberg where walks inside.
So, yeah, so Stephen. It sticks its head back at the door.
Are you coming?
Yes.
I'll follow after Stephen.
You follow.
I will be following Stephen.
So the chap that you've been speaking to, the butler, he as he directs you away, he starts to make his way up the stairs to the left.
I'm going to say to everybody in the room now, does anyone else not really want to know what's in what we just transported?
No.
Oh, I really want to know what's in those boxes.
I think we should go find out.
I think we should go find out too.
The worst.
I'm not going to say anything.
You're about
But
to,
you lose your cut of the money. Don't give me shit for it.
you're about to have the rest of the show with just half the party will be killed immediately.
I'm gonna, I guess, get changed out of my wet clothes in the room that he asked me to change out of my wet clothes.
No. He was very specific. He said get changed, then get into the room, so you do not ruin the upholstery. Do you not listen?
Stephen,
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh wow.
As I've not really, entered the room properly, I'm gonna take my big, heavy, now wet jacket off and hang it in the appropriate place.
Yeah,
Which
so-
I imagine will be in the hall.
Yeah, in the hall there's a very obvious place for hanging up coats and stuff like that. They're like the kind of what's the best way to describe it? It's like a brush that's on the ground that you would like equestrians would use to like bang dirt off their boots and things like that before they.
I will also clean my shoes so I do not dirty the upholstery. I'd rather not be thrown out into the night.
Fucking, as you're saying that, you can hear the it's like the wind smashing against the wooden door.
I'll take off my, I guess, soaking wet armour robe and just not have that on.
That
For the
sounds
rest
like
of
a
the time I'm
fucking
in this
good
house.
idea.
At his request to take off all my wet shit.
There you go.
I'll take that off.
So before Stephen, he would have like cleaned his boots off and took off his cape. So now you just kind of see this kind of beautiful kind of river, a waterfall rather, of raven hair that kind of drapes.
It's just self-insert.
I'm like Hideo Kojima, just putting myself in every single game. This is the math mesa that's hidden. So 2 references, 6 people that got it. Yeah, sure. It's me with straight hair.
And then I'll enter the room as well.
Okay, so as you enter the room, you can kind of see this massive, what looks like mahogany dining table, with about 10 seats on either side, and one kind of more grandiose seat at the very end. They all have a very similar purple kind of velvet-looking pattern with gold inlay. And the seat at the very back, as I said, it's much more grandiose. There's a much higher back, and it looks like there's a sigil or the house symbol rather inlaid in the fabric at the top of the head.
Do we recognise it at all?
Would you like to make me a history check?
Sure.
History? Yeah, sure.
1.
You're like, what the fuck is that?
I'm going to walk over to the table to take a seat, and I will also investigate the chair closely as I'm walking past it.
Okay.
I will roll for this. History is one of the things I can do.
Is it, huh?
11.
With an 11. With an 11, you can kind of glean that it's the house sigil.
Shy, aren't we?
I continue on. I take a seat then.
Yeah, as you get, I mean, you can look at, you can kind of tell the shapes. It looks like almost the head of kind of a wolf, but it appears to be somewhat, almost kind of Lovecraftian. Like it looks almost corrupt.
Lovely.
Are you 3 fucking about through there then? Or are you going to come in here like civilised people?
I don't know what civilized is.
We're certainly not taking any clothes off. Some of us had the good sense to stay dry.
Yeah, why do you think I came in here so quickly?
I think that's true. You guys got the fuck inside as soon as it started spitting. Don't look at him passive aggressively.
No self-respect.
Since there's
Muscle
essentially a
boy
drawing
over
room,
there.
is this person of a high enough class to have like a whiskey decanter? in
There
the
is,
room?
yeah. So
I'm going to walk up and pour myself a handle.
it wouldn't be too difficult to find. So as you're kind of wandering around, you have like a look around the room. As you walk around the perimeter of the tables, it's a large room by any metric. But on the left hand side is a fireplace it looks like it was used recently, but it's currently out. And as you can kind of continue back around the room, behind the chair against the back wall is a colossal portrait of the landscape. A landscape portrait of the manor itself. And just below that is a large drinks table with various liquids.
Walk up to them. God has blessed me this day. Just pour myself a double. Neck it for the back, sit down.
So immediately as you're approaching it, there are 3 distinct bottles. There's one of kind of a transparent, orangish kind of yellowy liquid. You probably guess it's something like whiskey. There's one that's a very thick green. As you pick it up and like swirl it around, you can kind of see it sticking to the sides. And then the one next to that is a very kind of thick black ichor. And it looks kind of like it's been drank out recently. because there's you can kind of see where it was stuck to the side, and the actual level of the bottle is much lower. Each of them are in identical kind of almost like crystalline bottles with decanters rather
Take
than.
the stopper of the black one. Recently been drinking, I want to get a sniff.
So you take it up to your nose, and it doesn't seem to smell like anything. There's no fragrance, but it's almost kind of irritating the inside of your nose. So you can't smell. You just kind of feel the effect, but you can't smell anything from it.
I want to pour about like a thimblesful in a glass. Just sample it. I want to know what it is.
What's everyone else doing while he's fucking about?
Are we going to go and look for these while they are getting dried? Because we're already dry, right? We've got time.
Yeah, sure. This is taking a half hour. So as you pour a thimble out, kind of swirl it around, it sticks to the side of the glass, and as you pick it up, it takes like a couple of seconds for it to drip out, eventually down your throat.
And
It fucking tastes great, mate. No, it's not dissimilar to the tonic wine. Made me a constitution save.
you just made fantasy Bucky.
I made fantasy Bucky. There was definitely going to be fantasy Bucky in my game. Who the fuck are you kidding?
As in that one.
With a nat one, holy shit. Okay. With a nat one.
Oh, we know it's save, yeah?
Yes.
Okay,
So some bullshit in his pockets. No?
well, I have resilient, so it's a 7.
A 7. Well, the 7, you take a sip. You kind of feel it like drip down, like it kind of coats the back of your throat, kind of like almost like cough syrup. You kind of feel like. It's not overly severe. What's the word for intrusive thoughts? Yeah, the intrusive thoughts are compelled. You feel, although it's not overpowering, you're almost able to resist it, but you feel just this mildly compelled to just attack whoever's nearest to you. So like as you take it, and it's like almost like all your rage is focused on the person. Who's right now is Stephen, just being like,
I wonder how long this will be.
Sit opposite Stephen watching him. Don't know. You okay?
so you'll take a, and as you kind of be like,
I give him some like intense evils, like I'm gonna hurt him, then we're still looking at him. I pour a tiny bit of the green one.
just fucking okay. Make me another con save.
I'll use a different that one doesn't like me apparently. 11.
11.
I think kill everybody.
We are going to die to these creatures. He's dry drinking random liquids.
He's fucking beaten by the environment. Well, so anyway, yeah, so with an 11, you take the kind of, you neck it. It's similar viscosity, but no, nowhere near as severe as the black one. It kind of drips down your throat, gently, thick, coating it. Similar kind of, With an 11, you're kind of looking at Stephen again. But it's not rage you're overcome with. Am I right? It's almost lust. It takes a couple of seconds and you're like, Stephen, your nose is pretty pointed, man. And then you can kind of like, no, not again.
Dear Lord, the demons! I reach in, pull out some holy water, and just not again, not again!
So you resist the urge to make love to Stephen.
For now.
Stephen kind of looks at you,
What?
Look away.
kind of shifts in his seat, uncomfortable. Just like her. I would move to. There's toilets to the left side as well, by the way, guys, if you want to escape that one.
Thanks, Stephen.
What is everyone else doing while this guy's fucking sampling Anything he can put his mouth around.
We're going on an adventure!
And it's speak this one shot.
In character, you're three pieces of shit, you're going to get us all killed. Out of character, open those fucking boxes. Get those fucking boxes.
I have the perfect plan.
Do you so?
Okay, so we're going to go open these boxes.
Good plan.
You're gonna go right, okay.
Right, so did we see, so did they take it round a corner or did we see them take it in a door?
You see it, so as you came in, the staircase is immediately in front of you. You've seen them take it around behind the staircase. So as you're looking at the staircase, there's a door to the left of it and a door to the right of it. And they took it kind of past those doors around behind it. Immediately to the left is the door to the drawing room. Beside that are the two giant fucking golems that carried the boxes in. And then another door on the left side, and it's parallel on the right side. Is that enough info? That.
You said that like they were intelligent enough to hear you.
They just heard there behind that door.
We're intelligent enough to hear you, we're just dumb enough to ignore you.
So to with that, so as you're currently sampling things, you're sitting in the room with Stephen and whatever you are, John Smith. I'm getting
What about John Smith?
my most sincere apologies. You three are doing well. So at this point, as they're going in the room to the left, you've seen that the butler, who no one's asked what his name is wandered up the stairs around to the left and kind of disappeared into a room that's on the
Because
catwalk.
nobody cares, he's the help.
Nobody gives a fuck.
It's hardly even people.
Holy shit! What would you three abominations like to do?
Well, so I would like to see if the golems are actually like aware.
How do you do that?
By literally walking up to them and looking up at them and just
This is your plan?
So as you approach the golems, and I'm assuming you just the closest one on the left hand side, as you're kind of looking at it, as I said, it stands a hulking 10 feet tall. They're almost 5 feet wide. These things are huge. They appear to function on some kind of what looks like kind of combination of mechanics and magic. You can see in their chest is a red stone, which as you were close to the butler, you would recognise is probably a parallel to that, but on a much larger scale. They're covered in what looks like plate armour of a similar gold to the kind of furnishings throughout the place.
sorry, Karen.
So I was going to say there's no discernible response from you waving that.
What do they do when I try and open the door next time?
You go and open the door? To the right or to the left?
Was it two doors?
Yes. So on the left wall there's a door, two golems, another door, and another door on the back wall, and then it's the staircase.
It's the door on the back wall.
Door in the back wall.
The one that the golems went through.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that's behind. So as you approach the staircase, you go around the left hand side, and when you get behind it, there's another set of stairs that go down. And into. Do you have dark vision? You don't? Nope.
I have dark vision.
Doesn't matter. You're not there.
Yes, I am with them.
You going? Are you all trailing together? Are you guys stealthy about moving, by the way?
Yeah. Well, no, we are. After I waved at the goal.
Fucking course you are.
For anybody who's not played D&D, this is how parties get killed.
Immediately split the party. We're fucking an hour in. These
I
were
will
together.
admit the furnishings here are quite lovely. I can see why they didn't want us to fuck them up. Thank God we're staying in here.
The Lord has blessed this place. And these cushions.
So as you're kind of, you get to the stairwell, you're looking down, it kind of goes down into the darkness and then bears right. You can see on the other side, there's another set of stairs that go up. It appears you can access this from either side, behind the stairwell. There's a lot of stairs in this fucking place. And as you're kind of investigating, you can hear this footfalls on the catwalk above you.
Are they coming down the stairs after us?
Not down the stairs after. Well, have you made your way down the stairs at this point, or are you just standing at the top looking down?
I think, well, I was planning on going down the stairs, yeah.
So as you're slowly moving down the stairs, you can hear this, and then footfalls as they come down the stairs.
When I hear that,
Not you, the ones that the main set.
when I hear that, I'm going to grab you, I'm going to cast Dimension Door,
Fuck me, okay.
back to the room
Oh my.
that we were in to begin with.
Bye.
Because I don't want to deal with these golems.
Fucking first smart thing you said since you sat down.
Wait, did you only grab one person because there's three of you?
I can only grab one person.
Oh! Who did you leave?
Wow.
Who? You leave.
Oh dear.
So as the three of you are kind of moving down, I'm wondering what's in those boxes. You hear this. And you watch as the two friends just both look at you and then disappear in a kind of like a purplish, I guess, magical fluorescence. And they're gone and you're just standing there by yourself.
It looks like you backed the wrong horse row.
I think I might have, and I'm actually really
Shocked by that.
like. I put my faith in you.
I just say sorry as I leave.
Just loud enough so people can hear you. So as you're kind of like fucking, you've had your second drink and you're just looking at Stephen, just a little bit too long. You just hear this, and there's this kind of purplish hue in the corner of the room. These two fall into it. Like that.
How are we, gentlemen? What? What the fuck have you been doing? Were we here the whole time? Those were two very different answers.
We have to get our story straight. Immediately at your back, you just hear this. What are we doing? And as you turn around, the doorway's kind of been eclipsed by the large butler-looking gentleman.
That's it.
One is missing. Where is the one that talks?
She went to find the bathroom.
Totally.
Good save.
And he kind of turns around and looks out at the Great Hall, and you watch as he kind of grasps the clasp around his neck. What are you doing? So right now you're halfway down the stairs, fucking shit out of luck and jolly well fucked, trying to figure out what to do. Reveal yourself. This voice echoes through the chamber.
I'm just gonna like sort of run up the stairs and make lots of noise and just appear behind him and be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was calling you the whole time. Can I do that?
Shittiest liar.
Make me a deception check with disadvantage. Disadvantage.
So I can't lift a big box. But she can gaslight a guy before his very
I'm not gonna lie, man, it's gonna be a difficult check.
You have to roll two.
The only way she passes us is if he goes senile.
50.
I've got my paycheck right now.
15 total? Yeah, no fucking chance. He just kind of looks at you. Sit down.
Yes, sir. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sure. Yeah.
Just went to
Sit down.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Ro.
Jesus, whoever that may be. I have spoken to the master of the house. He's prepared to give you lodging for the evening. I will make up the rooms. Do you require individual, or would you like?
I would very much like to not sleep with any of these people.
That can be arranged.
Thank you very much.
None of them.
Why is he pointing at me?
But now you mention. No. Those days are behind me.
It's man the cloth now.
That was before the order.
Oh, fuck me.
Individual room, please. Must be alone with God.
Shouldn't we all be? So be it. Follow me. Do you require any sustenance, food, given the late hour, or do you wish to retire now?
Got like grilled cheese or
What?
is that a no? Sandwich? I'm hungry.
I will have a grilled cheese brought to your room, sir.
I'm gonna get a wheel of cheeses for when I come.
He's just gonna call a cheese a cunt. I've roasted it, sir. Follow me.
I'll take whatever's around in the kitchen. Please don't go to too much effort.
I will not.
Thank you.
This way. And he turns around and starts to make his way up the staircase to the right hand side. Is everyone following him, or are you fucking about some more?
Well, I have no choice. I have to follow him. I have to make a good impression.
Hey, fuck that.
Yeah, I think we follow.
Yeah, so as you make your way up the stairs around to the light, you can kind of hear from the left hand side where he came from. It's almost like gentle piano music. Do we have any piano music for it? Fucking just put on
Big
the
ass going shorthand.
stick on Moonlight Sonata. Let's do this, Fudgy. Ladies and gentlemen, our sound tech, Fudgy. What? Is this Moonlight Sonata?
Not on this playlist.
It's not, but we'll improvise. We'll adapt. We'll
We
overcome.
call him Fudgy because he's edible.
What?
Cannibalism's great.
No, you're on thin fucking ice with that.
I'm not Fudgy, I'm Stephen.
Still edible.
So you hear this kind of gentle piano music coming from the left hand side. You probably guess that that's where the individual that you've been dealing with came from. Hey. He leads you around to the right, and kind of a parallel door. And as you open it, he leads you down the corridor. It's all the same kind of purplish, very thick pile carpet, leading all the way down. As you're walking down, you can see on the left-hand side is all like kind of large windows, adorned with a similar gold finish. And as you look through, you can kind of see what looks like, oh, it's so good. What looks like kind of a courtyard almost on the other side. Not particularly colourful, but more kind of large trees and shrubberies and things like that. Grey stone path, like a word escape. As you kind of continue down, it's just large window and then portraits, large window, portraits. And you're passing room after room after room on the right side. It takes you to the very end and then down to kind of a dog leg to the left. So you're travelling for maybe a minute, just another short walk. And then he points to what looks like 6 rooms. Well, 6 rooms out of many. Looks at each of you. Take your pick. Each room is made up.
I would like to thank the master for his hospitality. May I have a chance? Play him a tune on the piano. Tickle the ivories. I am proficient. Yes, we take him there.
See, when we were leaving the house, I was listening to piano music, and he was like, should I take proficiency in piano music? I wonder if that will come up. I'm moving out.
Good, it'll make room for the piano.
Do you want to read me a persuasion, please?
See if I'm good at persuasion. I'm okay at persuasion. 23.
Oh shit, okay. So how do I get this? I will take you to him. You may have the conversation with him yourself. He is in concert at the moment. Settle in your room. I will meet you in May. 15 minutes. I will take you to the master of the house.
Thank you for your hospitality and kindness.
No problem. Would you also like a roasted cheese?
When in Rome, whatever that means.
Ah, yes, Rome. Just south of somewhere in this world. Take your rooms.
Ladies first. I'll pick the first room.
Yeah, sure, I take the one in the middle.
Fuck. I'll take one of the ones on the far end.
There's six.
There's no middle in 6.
There's six.
I take the one in the middle.
Are you?
Three's in the middle. 1, 2, 3.
You're not
Three
three and a half.
from either side. There's no middle.
You're in a brain moment. You're like a really... Do they light flashing? They
She means she sleeps inside the vase in the hallway.
Ro walks up to the gap between the two middle doors. I will sleep here.
Okay, I just take them. But before I take the room, I'm gonna turn around to him and be like, look, I really am sorry about earlier. I really didn't mean it. I just wanted to explore. I'm really sorry. Please, genuinely, I just want to say I'm sorry. Like, just please, I am really, really sorry.
I'm going to take 1d4 psychic damage. 1. Oh, 7 rooms. Take the middle. Take the middle of the 7. Count 4 as where you are. No real cheese for you.
After seeing his pain, I give him a little figurine. Say, crush this, you'll feel better. And then I go into my room.
What is it? What do you put in his hand?
It's the small kind of like clay figurine. It has a glyph of warning on it of cure wounds.
That's a good use of that.
Full of them.
He kind of looks at you and what does the magical effect look like? It's only 1 hit point, so you don't need it. What is it? How would it, as he crushes it in his hand, what happens?
As he crushes it, the thing itself turns to dust and disintegrates and fills him with the vigour of young youth as he gets a D8 plus 2 hit points back.
So you watch as he and then the dust falls on the purple carpet.
It's like a sip of that morning coffee.
I'm gonna have to clean that up now.
The dust just disintegrates and fades into nothing. It leaves no mark.
I can
So
see the
ridiculous.
mark. In your rooms, please.
Get in the fucking room.
I walked in the room after I gave it to him.
Ah, thank fuck. So I'm assuming there's no fuckery with the rest of you. Like, I'll just take a room.
Yes, yeah, I'll stick it.
Right, okay.
Cup of tea if it's going.
I'll be to the next room.
Earl Grey. Oh, English breakfast.
Oh, Earl Grey. A
biscuit.
biscuit.
I'm afraid we only have digestives.
It'll do.
Thank you for your hospitality. Here's a list of demands.
I don't know what I was thinking when I put this one shot together. This is a full campaign. 2 hours before getting the fucking rooms.
Where are the rooms now?
Thank God. So as you stand in the gap between rooms in the ether, so as you step in, all of you see like almost the same room. So it's a four poster dark wood bed, thick kind of purple pale rug. At the very end of the bed is an ottoman of a similar velveteen purple with gold in them. The posters of the bed are kind of like almost beautiful, kind of intricate pattern. Nothing specific about them, just kind of pleasing to that. The bed itself is of a similar purple, very very thick, luxurious duvet with matching pillows. Standard kind of dark oak wood drawers and stuff around you.
I'll get myself all cleaned up and neatened because I'm about to go meet the master of the house. It seems I should be at least mildly presentable for that.
Does anyone else have something they want to do before we go on this fucking side quest?
No. I go to bed.
You go to bed? He fucking doesn't.
A deep-hearted desire to progress the plot.
I'm progressing. I'm going to say something wrong. He's going to stab
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Right, so Stephen just kind of wanders off to the room and says,
I'm going to sleep.
Why do you have all the names on?
What icon?
And he winks at him.
Was that an invitation?
Not again. Rest well. We travel in the morning.
Right.
And his door closes. So yeah, you gotta get ready for this date. You just can't plan for this shit, okay? So you take your time getting ready and you wander off back into the main foyer area where the barmaid would meet you. And he's kind of standing on the stairwell itself, between the room that you went through and the room rather that he went through on the left hand side. His arms kept braced behind his back, just looking expectantly.
I'll walk up to him and wait for him to leave me.
The swipe, as he turns around and goes through the large dark wooden door, pulls it open and motions for you to go through first.
I enter.
Of course you do. They go to the door,
That late to turn around now. That's just be rude.
kind of closes sharply behind him, and he steps in front of you and starts to walk forward. And the sound of the piano kind of growing ever more intense. You can continue, it's kind of a parallel to the one you passed before. On the right hand side is windows that lead out into the courtyard. After a minute or so passing, it's like window, tapestry, painting. At the very end, where on the other side, it kind of dog-leg ground, which is where you find your rooms. At the very end, a much more kind of what looks like grandiose door, and there's a similar symbol on the face of it that you see on the chair downstairs. And at this point, the piano music is very intense. The butler approaches it and kind of gives it a sharp, and the piano stops. He reaches down for the handle, opens it, stands at the door, and motions for you to go back.
I'll enter the room and take a quick look around, gather my surroundings.
As you step into the room, on the right hand side is an even larger kind of stained glass window. There's the same sigil that you see on both on the door and on the chair downstairs, and it looks out into the courtyard. The room is kind of flanked with large leather chairs, and on the left hand side you can see what looks like kind of a roaring hearth. On the very back wall you can see this kind of colossal, stunning darkwood piano, and kind of lurching over it as you kind of take a look at him. It appears to have stopped playing, but he's kind of just gently fingering the keys. You see this kind of old looking individual. It is a looking individual. It is in a wheelchair that's pulled tight to the piano. Made of a similar dark oak wood that you've seen with everything else. And he's just kind of gently, kind of motioning into the keys with the hand playing. The butler kind of stands strong, looks at you.
I'll give the butler a little nod and then I'll walk up to my new friend.
Master, your guest has arrived. He himself is proficient in the art.
Oh, fucking bother.
It's fucking right into the piano on that, no?
Thank you, my lord, for your hospitality and letting us into your beautiful home. I would like to thank you in the best way I know how. May I play you a song?
Just starts playing Wonderwall.
I will not take too much of your time at this late hour.
Anyone else doing anything while he's fucking about?
I'm asleep.
For the sake of experience, I'm asleep.
You talking about networking?
I've talked too much today. I need to sleep now.
I will allow it.
And you watch as he turns and looks at you, and he's kind of like this very weathered, pale face. He's kind of a greying, kind of white hair. There isn't much of it left, but it's kind of draped over him. And as you're looking at him, as he kind of turns around, he seems to be extremely well dressed. And kind of looks like a kind of almost blood red suit with black bow tie. It appears he stands on ceremony at all times. wearing his ring. His fingers appear to be adorned with rather beautiful rings. You can see, even at a glance, you don't need to do a perception check. You can see on this finger here a signet ring with the same symbol you can see presented throughout the house. And he kind of looks up at you, and then looks to the butler, who's kind of you convinced to put you into this situation, and he just kind of impressed me.
I give him a little bow. I go to the piano.
You kind of see, he kind of pulls his wheelchair rather back out and gives you the space.
You steal my dice on a messing one.
Make me a performance check, please.
I'm going to play some Debussy. Finish on some Bach. Where's my performance? Do I have that? Who needs performance?
You, right now.
Yes, really badly actually. Loving that 20 right now. That is a 15.
With a 15, you sit down and you're like, And you kind of go into like a Phantom of the Opera-esque, but you kind of miss a key here and there. Boom, fuck. Like you're trying for Debussy, but you just end up with WAP, I don't know. You go for Debussy, you end up with wet ass pussy. As you kind of fumble through it and then stand up, and he just kind of looks disappointed. Doesn't say it, but you can see it in his eyes.
I apologize for my poor performance at this hour. It was a very long trip.
Exceedingly.
I will take no more of your precious time. Please, have a good night. And I'll take my leave. Go to bed.
Didn't ask a single question about anything, just like, I want to play a piano song for you. Poorly.
He just kind of doesn't say anything, but the disappointment in his eyes does not fade. And as you turn around to the butler, who still no one has asked his name, the ignorant comes.
It's too late now.
He opens the door and motions for you to leave.
Coming.
And as you're walking away, the piano starts again, but it's almost unrecognisable to you because it's good. And he kind of leads you back and lets you in the room.
Good again, get ready to go sleep.
Okay, everyone goes to sleep. Fuck me, thank God. Oh.
So is everybody ready for 1 AM?
Oh, Jesus. Saying that, with that, I think we'll have our time on just now. It's 8:30. We'll do a little bit and then we'll have another break. And then we'll have a costume contest, and then we'll do our giveaways, and then we'll have a good fucking time, ladies and gentlemen. In 15 minutes. So everybody just goes to sleep. Okay.
There's absolutely nothing suspicious about this place whatsoever. I'll sleep very soundly with a thunderstorm outside.
And we're totally not wondering what that
Yeah.
was. Weird
Is
stuff.
Is there any-
Oh yeah, can we have some more gentle lightning, please, Roger?
Is there a rug in this room?
As close as you can get. That's pretty fucking gentle.
Slightly better.
And some ominous music, please, as the piano dies down later into the hours.
Is there a rug in this room? A small one?
Are there rugs? It's just carpeted, there's no rugs. Why?
No particular reason.
There's tapestries on the walls, if you wanted something.
No, I'm going to spend an hour putting a glyph of warding on the floor, and I'm going to put my bag on top of it. So that if anybody comes near it or moves my bag, they're going to get hit with a spell. Let's go with Sacred Flame.
Sure. You spent an hour fucking about doing that. So an hour passes. You all kind of struggle to rest, to get to sleep, just because of the sheer violence of the weather outside, with the rain smashing against the windows and the lightning just. It's a rest sleep. A few hours pass. Can I have I want to say perception from everybody. with disadvantage as you lay sleeping. Does anyone need a digital dice roll? We will make use of that next time.
I rolled a 2 and then a 1.
You're somehow more asleep.
I'm sleeping. I reckon everybody's complaining, but I'm sleeping fucking great right now.
Sleep apnea fills the room.
I rolled a 5.
Jesus Christ, listen.
I'm in there like, I missed the key.
I got 14.
Okay.
I got 8.
An 8.
10 for me.
A 10.
Then we fucking die.
We all die.
And
You-
the Stephen of the roll. The Stephen of the roll as well.
Steve is done, man. I actually forgot about Stephen.
Stephen's already dead.
I forgot all about fucking Stephen. Thank you for reminding me of Stephen. That's okay. Stephen rolled a 5. Okay.
Stephen does not wake as I enter his room.
Stephen's about to get Epstein. Welcome to my island. So you're suddenly kind of jolted awake by what kind of sounds like it kind of sounded a bit like some kind of a commotion. It was really difficult to tell exactly what it was. You just kind of heard, it's kind of like when you're kind of aroused in the night and you're not quite sure what woke you up. You know something woke you up, there was something somewhere. There's a reason you've been jolted awake. You don't think it was the weather or a crash of the lightning, but something appears to have roused you in the middle of the night.
Okay, I'm going to get up
Okay.
and listen at the door.
You stand up, you walk to the door. Put your ear to it. You don't hear anything.
Can I gently open the door?
Sure. So you wrap your hand around the handle. And as you look left, I'm assuming you're sticking your head out.
Yeah.
So you look left in the corner, you can't see much. As you start to turn your head right, you can kind of see where the purple carpet is appears to be stained crimson.
Is the stain what?
Crimson. Red. You step through out the door. Do you step through out the door?
Tentatively.
As you tentatively step through out the door, you can see what looks like a pool of fresh blood soaking the carpet. It's still wet.
Is it a Stephen-shaped blood? Oh.
You fucking do.
So you're looking at the crimson. There isn't anyone there. You can just kind of see the pool.
Whose door is outside of?
It's outside of yours.
What's outside of?
So as you stick your head out, directly, like yours, kind of to the right. It's just. It looks like it's just pool, but it looks fresh, still moist.
Can I go and bend down and touch it? Like, check if there's blood. Because it looks like blood, but...
Yeah, sure. It looks like blood and smells like blood. Maybe. Yeah. Make me an investigation check, if you will. So as you pick it up and...
Legs are going
12.
With a 12, you're pretty sure it's blood.
Just go back and go to bed now.
Not well, fuck that. Okay.
Who's in the door room next to me?
You guys just took rooms at random, didn't you? Apart from this fucking one. So, who would be in the room? What room did you take? Did you take the frontmost one?
Yeah, I think so.
So to your right probably would have been the chap that you've been filming this with.
I'll just knock on his door.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shoot. So you bang on the door, and you yourself are roused to a banging at your door.
Do you know anything about his blood?
Here, mate.
Hello.
Mate, here.
Go. I've just been roused. Good morning to you.
Yeah, there's I heard something there's a big pool of blood outside our room. Feel like that might be a problem.
That's not good. Yes.
think we should wake the others?
Do you think?
I wouldn't know why we would do this.
I think we should check we're all still here to wake up.
Yeah, just go along and knock at all the doors.
So you walk along, bang on all 7 doors. Thanks, Ruin. Roll whatever the fuck it. How does everyone respond?
Not great, he's just been woken up. Back goes the door.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, what do you want?
I just point and continue to the next door.
I don't open the door, I just go, who knocks at this ungodly hour?
I don't respond and I go to the next door.
So as you
Must
all
have been the wind.
must be nothing. So as you all slowly kind of rouse it and get to the door, you notice that one door has not opened.
John Smith.
Is that went back to sleep?
Just finished it.
As you slowly fucking get up because someone's banging at your door, one does not open. As you're all standing in the corridor, you notice that it's Stephen. It's not with you.
I'm donning my armor before I leave this room.
Armor's been steel. On the coat rack.
This is a sturdy coat rack.
Oh, I'm not gonna fucking wake up in the middle of the night and go get that man. Oh, I'm not gonna fucking wake up in the middle of the night and go get that man.
Never know what you know.
Well, who wants to knock on this door?
I do.
It's been on.
I just go and open it.
Okay, so as you open the door, it's a similar room that you had. Same 4-poster bed of dark wood, the kind of plush purple carpet. It's very fancy.
It's got a fucking ensuite with drip in
It's okay, only the best for Stephen. The bed looks like it's not been slept in. You can't see Stephen's armor or his weapons. Nothing appears to be there.
What's happened? Anyone?
It
Any
was
answer?
a bit creepy.
What's my Scooby-Doo? Coming after you. Would anyone like to do anything?
Hey, Stephen! What the fuck? There's blood all over the fucking place. Hey! Butler! This is fucking unacceptable.
Stephen, get here and clean this up. That's it.
What is this hospitality?
Stephen's made a fucking mess and just...
So as you exclaim to the ether, Stephen! Stephen! Seemingly no response.
Let's go off onto the wall for the house. We should walk directly there.
I want to check this blood stain. I know, does it look like somebody's being dragged? Or is it just like a pile of blood?
Would you like to make
Pile.
what would that be?
A pile like it's dried and somebody just sprinkled it?
Sure, the pile of blood. Would you like to make an investigation check to see if you can establish?
Yeah, so we did something about plus 0.
Investigation.
7.
7 plus anything?
No.
Okay.
You took my good dice.
Yeah, that's the
I'll
problem.
investigate.
That's 100% the
Yeah,
problem.
you can investigate.
I'll investigate as well. That's 11.
With an 11. With an 11, you can kind of make out specks of blood that lead down the kind of corridor, almost like towards Stephen's room, but it's difficult to tell. There seems to be somewhat of a trail, but it's a difficult one to follow.
I'm going to preemptively use Vigilant Blessing. Just in case.
Sure. Remember what it does?
For the next 8 hours, I have advantage on initiative.
Of course you do. What would you like to do?
I'm going to follow that blood trail.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to follow
Right, so as you try and follow the blood trail, it's kind of, it ends somewhere around Stephen's room. It's difficult to do. That's kind of where you lose it.
Fuck it, let's go downstairs.
it. I think you should maybe go and gear up.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my armor.
Okay, sure. So
So I head downstairs alone to get my armor from the coat rack.
So as everyone dips into their bedrooms, it's like fuck, better put on some clothes because you're all, I'm assuming you're all cutting about in the nighty.
But I put my clothes and armour and weapons up before I left the room.
Of course. So as you're doing that,
Exclusively.
John Smith, human fighter, is like, well, back in a minute. Wanders down. The halls aren't lit at this point. Normally there would be sconces when you went earlier on. Okay, fine, mate. Everything's black and white.
Okay.
As you're making your way down, kind of past the dog leg down the corridor, the moonlight's kind of blasting through the windows to your right. So I guess the place is somewhat lit. You pass the dark wood door at the end of the corridor that takes you into the main hall area. And as you step through the door, you take your first couple of steps, and then you kind of look down to the left to the stairs that lead to the entrance. And you notice that there's a body. It's kind of strewn down the stairs, face first.
This motherfucker's gonna cost me my paycheck, I swear to God. I'll go investigate the corpse.
So as you go and you approach the corpse, you're looking at it from the back.
Just going down there here.
As you
Steven shaped?
No.
Like you're just such a fucking burden.
For fuck's sake, man.
As you go in and you grab the corpse and you kind of flip it over, and you recognise it as the butler, which no one has fucking spoken. These guys, no one knows his name.
His name the next time I saw him.
Oh, Jimmy.
Sure you will.
That was actually.
Sure.
I assumed he was going to be trying to murder me. And I still
As you're looking at the corpse, the blood from it's kind of like spilling out of him and kind of flowing down the stairwells. You can see it looks like he's been kind of cut from stomach to throat. His intestines have been pulled out and are now kind of falling over the stairs as you've flipped him. As you try and get a better look at his face, you notice that his eyes appear to have been gouged out of the skull.
Oh, that's not ideal.
And he's
Sucks
just
to be you, mate.
lying backwards in kind of a pool of his blood.
Well, I mean, I can't help him. Is it closer? Am I closer to the entrance or to where everyone else was?
The entrance at this point,
I
you're
guess
just
I'll get my armour first. I might as well go grab it. I'm not going to put it on there, but I'm going to go pick it up.
And just stand over him.
I
As you put your gear on with a sword, hand over him.
So I just step in him.
maybe a dexterity saving throw as you slip on the entrance.
Since I already had all my stuff on, I'm going to slowly make my way to him, the
Right.
person that's alone.
So you're about a minute behind him, roughly. Right? So as you walk down, you pick up your armour and pull it on. You notice that the door to your right, where you were all kind of hanging out, is ajar. And as you turn around, you hear this colossal coming from under the stairs.
Armour. Let's go.
How long does it take you to put on? Is it plate?
It's about 10 minutes.
So you're like, oh great, okay.
5 if somebody helps me.
Wouldn't that be something? So you slowly are like, and you start kind of slipping on your armour. And as that kind of lasts, we are going to take our second break and come back here for the prize giveaway for best costumes and the giveaway for the other thing that we gave you raffle tickets for. So we will see everyone in 15 minutes at 5 past. Go grab a drink, have a fag. We'll see you at 5. Some camaraderie back there, I appreciate that. Music, please, budget. Gentle lightning, if you will. And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, where we left off, the one and only John Smith went to try and find his armour, but instead found something much more ominous. The disemboweled corpse of the butler that we all know and love, but don't know his name. Kev, probably Kev, yeah.
Based on your fucking every convention stuff on that.
Jimmy Split.
You fucking name my character.
Yeah, listen.
I can't even name my own characters.
You stepped over his corpse to get your armour,
Oh man, I did.
and as you thought, let's take 10 minutes to do this, you had them of a heavy door banging beneath the stairwell, beneath the stairs rather. The door to your left, where you had been sitting, is ajar. The Reverend Pontiff, whatever the fuck that you are.
The Pontiff is the rank.
Okay, the Pontiff had adorned his armour and was carefully following you. The rest of them were getting ready. They had given up on the trail of blood that led to Stephen's room. Rest he may. Probably. Maybe. What would you like to do?
If you want to help me for 5 minutes to put this on, would you think this is more pressing matter?
If I go down and I see the corpse and my friend adorning his armour, I will help the stranger adorn his armour.
So you step out into
Closest thing you
the,
go to a friend.
into the main foyer, walk across the purple carpet. It feels very pleasant underfoot. You look down to the left, and the far side you see Stephen pulling swords and armour together, and between you and him...
Stephen?
Not Stephen, sorry.
You're two very distinct individuals.
As I'm travelling past,
And you see a corpse between you and him.
I would like to
Doesn't
check
help.
the corpse for his medallion.
Okay, would you like to make me quick... make me a quick investigation
I want to
check
give him a quick pat down.
to see what you can... Well, it depends. Do you want to take some time doing it, or is it just a quick?
I'll spend a minute.
If you want to spend a minute, go on and see what you can.
I'll spend a minute. That seems more pressing than helping him survive. I told you took my good dice. It's all rolling bad.
There you
Am I rolling this one?
go. Absolutely fucking not.
What would I have got? It's better. It's better. It's a 10.
With a 10, you're kind of like feeling around his neck. You're trying not to make eye contact with the eyes that aren't there. You can't feel a medallion. But as you're checking around his person, you find what looks like in kind of one of his pockets, what looks like a key. A kind of large silver key with the same sigil that you've been seeing repeated throughout this course on the key. Whatever that bit of the key's called, I don't know what that's called.
I'll take the key.
Mm-hmm.
How long has he been dead for, do I know?
You want to make a medicine check? I mean, you could probably guess a couple of hours given when you went last seen him. Somewhere between then and now, he died. You want to make a medicine check?
Right. No, it doesn't matter unless he's been dead for less than a minute.
It's not less than a minute.
I can vouch with confidence he's been dead for longer than a minute.
Mm-hmm.
He has passed on as a martyr. I help the man.
Cheers. Thanks.
You know as well, see when we were saying this, oh, he was bitten, he's like, I've been revivified, do you know that? And I was like, that's going to fuck up my entire thing, thank you. Thank you for choosing that. Has everyone else got their armor? So I'm assuming everyone's got their armour on, they've kind of made their way down the hall.
Yeah.
So you guys are now kind of coming upon the corpse, and you can see on the far wall is the Pontiff helping put the armour on John Smith. John Smith's kind of struggling, like, oh, why did I leave it at the front door? Wait, sorry, you're Stephen in my head. As you kind of make your way into the room and see the corpse, the place is deathly quiet. The only light is coming from the moon as it's passing through the windows above the doorway. You see the door ajar, with which you were spending some time in sampling the bouquet. And you all hear the same.
I'd like to go up to the door.
Which one?
This slamming shut.
Okay, so it's not one that you've seen before. So you make your way to the staircase behind the stairs. So it's like the stairs, as I said, the ones that lead up, that go to the left and to the right, where your rooms were and where the piano was coming from, which is font salle, by the way, that's no longer present. As you come down the stairs, you go round behind it.
Are the golems still there?
As you look at the golems, still appear to be where they were. They're still in their pedestals. Seemingly unmoved. So as you make your way around the back of the stairwell, down the stairs, it hooks around to the right. And you see this massive kind of black iron door. The same type of material that was used on the cases, the boxes that you took here. You notice as you're looking at it, the lock itself, rather than being opened, appears to be burst open. The door is not in good shape. It looks like it was destroyed from the other side. Something was trying to get out. As you look through the door, it leads down. The stairs continue.
I feel like I
That's
should
the one that
go
was abandoned, though.
and get everyone else first. Straight back.
Oh, what's that?
Those are the stairs that was abandoned, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You didn't reach the door. You kind of got halfway down, and then it fucked off.
I think I should go and get everybody else first.
Sure. Okay, so as you turn around to walk away, you hear what's almost like a familiar scratching. Echoing up the stairwell towards you. As you turn to walk away.
So does it sound like it's getting closer to me?
No, it doesn't sound like it's getting closer, it just sounds, it's just there.
I'm going to prepare a fireball. We're all going to die. This house is burning down.
Who's closest to the stairs? No, wait, sorry. Who's closest to where the noise is coming from?
Me.
You. I'm going to give you protection from evil.
What does that do?
Gives you protection. Any creature has disadvantage if it's aberration, celestial, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead. They'll have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target.
Excellent.
And you also can be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Stop looking at my fucking screen.
I'm not trying.
Just dang it.
Control your eyeballs.
So yeah, there you go, you're protected.
Excellent. Thank you for that after betraying you earlier. That's very, very forgiving of you.
Oh,
I'm just so nice. I don't understand why you guys don't like me.
How much longer is Marlon going to take?
I'm trying to press that.
He was a minute behind you. You're probably a couple of minutes from completion. It's just the final buckles and shit like that.
You fucks help me with this fucking
Yeah, I'm just going to help. Come on.
The power of God will keep you safe, brother. You don't have need armor, but I'm wearing mine.
As you two are kind of putting your armor together, you hear a sound echoing from the kind of the door that's ajar to your left. It just sounds like these kind of horrific wails. Just says,
I continue getting dressed. I'm not fucking doing it.
You still not put your armor on.
I'm fucking trying, but he's helping me a lot better.
Oh, do you need more help?
I wouldn't mind it. It would not go on me.
They all just put on a leg, each of the arm, each of the...
Go for it.
I mean, I'm still got this fireball prepared.
so you're still cooking. So as you wander back away from the, you get towards the party, and as you're like, by the way, you hear this from the door, which would be to your right, I guess, if you're facing the party.
Will someone see what the fuck that is?
I'm too scared. Get your armor on.
Roll. This is a job for you. Go into that room with the horrific wailing and find out what the fuck is up.
Why me?
You're not doing anything right now.
I was protecting him.
Okay, well, you've done that.
I was
I'll do it.
Good.
With God as my witness. With God as my witness. And my protector, I will go down those stairs. Someday help him with his armor.
If you
Not the stairs, the doorway. Oh,
Just down the stairs.
if you're going to go down the stairs, I'm going to give you greater invisibility. So you're invisible for up to 1 minute.
So yeah, double door for you.
I pull out my holy hand grenade.
What?
no.
I think you're mixing up your characters, but
Is that a the holy hand grenade that kills all undead immediately in 100 feet of it?
There's a really awesome spell called Glyph of Warding, and if you prepare, you can basically turn any of your spells into a grenade.
Yeah, I regret that.
Because you get to set the parameters.
Yeah,
So I've made very limited amounts, so I'm not broken, so I made one of these.
Yep, sure you did. Fuck, just hand it out.
And he uses his rocket launcher to shoot it right.
It's not my fault. Nobody else reads what the character can do.
That's just nice.
Also, I'm a bastard.
I'm just being a bit. Somebody do something. I'm fucking begging.
I'm going down the stairs.
He's invisible and he's going down the stairs.
So you're going down the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
going
as-
to like stealthily follow him, but like 30 feet.
I'm going to attempt to stealth, even though I'm shocking at it. Also, about 30 feet behind the
Gone dark.
vampire.
So as you're wandering down the stairs, my boy, as you're wandering down the stairs, it's great invisibility, was it?
Yeah.
Great invisibility, nice. So as you're stepping down the stairs, you can hear this kind of getting louder as you go down. When you reach the kind of the base of the stairwell, it's dark at this point. There's no light, but you have dark vision. It opens up into what looks like a kind of a large museum-esque type situation, with large glass cases adorning the perimeter of the room, and in the very centre of the room, at the moment, there's 3 very familiar large boxes. Was that a literal pin drop?
As the penny drops and I realise what's going on.
You see 3 boxes in the centre of the room. The side, as far as you can see, seems to be okay. As you start to walk around, assuming you are, in the very back of the room,
It's a lot.
it's the only way to make you do anything. In the very back of the room looks like a kind of a large pedestal where something would be resting. There isn't anything there. And as you turn around to look at the boxes from the other side, you can see that they all appear to have been opened. Make me a perception check.
This could go really well or really bad.
12 with a 12. Remind me, greater invisibility, stealth and the greater invisibility. You just stealth. You can stand stealth.
It just says that his entire self is invisible with all his clothing and everything else.
Yeah.
So it doesn't say anything about stealth, but
I don't think you need to stealth if you.
not in my experience.
No. Otherwise, what would be the fucking point? So as you stand there, what did you say? Sorry, you got 12.
Yeah.
As you're standing there, you're looking about the room. You can see the item that's quite clearly missing. You can kind of see the glass cases that are on the room that all appear to be intact, and you can see on the far wall, just above the doorway that you came through, is black. It appears to just be like almost writhing, like thousands and thousands of small moving creatures, all kind of moving at once. And as you kind of gently lean into this, as they all run around.
How big are these tiny creatures?
They're not massive. They're probably about maybe the size of a fist, but there are a lot of them.
And they like covering the doorway?
They're not covering the door. They're covering kind of around the arch of the doorway. Some of them kind of bleed out on the ceiling a little bit.
Can I see what was on the pedestal? What was removed? It was like an indentation.
Do you want to go and have a look?
Was it like a
Yeah, you know,
plaque or anything?
even with that, there's no plaque. But as you approach, the pedestal was one of the few things that didn't seem to have any kind of glass casing on it. You get the impression that whomever would put it here was confident enough in the security that they didn't need to put it on a layer of glass. From the kind of the stand, I guess, that was used to prop up, it looked like it would have been a staff of some kind, perhaps. Sword.
Fantastic. I'm going to leave.
Okay.
Go
So you,
back upstairs. Put my grenade back in my pocket. It will not help you.
as you slowly make your way out the room and kind of get to the archway and look closer at these tiny creatures, you can kind of see them turning around. And all you can see is like
Do I get to the other side of the door?
Yeah, you get to the other side of the door, you start to climb the stairs.
How broken is the door?
It's pretty fucked up. Like well, it's not blown off its hinges, but the lock itself appears to be blown out.
Okay, I'm just gonna go back up the stairs when I can't bar that. Wait. How broken?
I said that the lock looks like it's been blown out.
Is the lock still in the door?
No, the lock is destroyed.
Okay, yeah, I can't fix that. I'll go back up the stairs. If it was slightly broken, I would have mended it and locked the door and left.
Sure. It's in fact not. But yeah. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna go back up and talk to my friends.
So you
Because I could use them.
slowly step upstairs, walk around the next set of stairs, and you can kind of see him still fucking with fineries in his armour, and they're all kind of standing around. In fact, would you guys like have been doing anything while he was doing this?
Well, I was like following closely behind, but I wasn't going downstairs with him.
Ah, fucking retconned that, did you?
30 feet.
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
I'm probably still at the top of the stairs.
You're probably still in your room. You're like, I wonder what's happening out there.
So that does sound like show
I
horror.
have no idea. From now on, that's how all my villains. Oh, here we go. Sounds like you're trying to get the last one.
So, I'm assuming you're like telling us about what you saw, right?
As I walk past it, I go, up the stairs. Let's go.
So while you're standing waiting for him, you just hear a disembodied voice go up the stairs.
Should we maybe go and tell the person whose house this is what's happening?
And my idea is we burn the house down.
I mean, I can get behind that. How bad's the storm? Is the storm so bad outside?
The storm is still raging and destroying the place.
Well, let's put it this way. Down there's an army of little tiny demons.
Why
They run
don't,
around, they got teeth, they're kill us all.
why don't we just kill them all?
There's about 1,000.
I could really want to use that fireball.
I can
Only
do
4 blocks.
a lot.
Unless you know some magic that might help us.
I know an awful lot of magic.
I'll burn it down.
I think we should go kill them.
While you're having
Somebody
this
kill-
conversation,
Like, how long is it going to be before they get us? They've already killed something.
Okay, I'll give you like a WWE high five to tap you in and then keep going up the stairs. Down you go.
as you're kind of having this debate about whether to go and kill whatever these things are, you can still hear this insistent.
It's just not these creatures making that sound.
No, that is in fact not.
Is it coming from the same place those creatures are?
No, it's coming from the kind of dining room area where you were earlier on.
Am I the
Oh.
only
Do we all
cunt
hear that?
paying attention?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
Can I fucking armor on you so I can walk in that fucking room if anyone's making that noise?
Sure.
Begging you, mate.
Your armor is on fully.
Fuck it. Up to you.
No, that's
I'm a call.
Hey,
If I
this-
want to go investigate the
No,
noise.
when his armor's on, am I up at the top of the stairs then?
you will be at that point.
I'll walk into the other room with him. Because I don't want to deal with this downstairs, but maybe the other room.
I've been listening to it for 10 minutes. This fucking wailing. I want to know what's causing it.
Right, are you going in with the invisible guy, or are you going to let the invisible guy?
I don't know who's there.
Oh, that's fucking
I'm
crazy.
going in and the invisible guy happens to be present.
Quiet, what the fuck?
Where the fuck is Stephen?
I'm your conscience. Praise be the Lord.
Oh no. He's getting to me.
Read the scripture. Read.
That's right.
I just clicked that it sounds like the robot from Futurama. That's what that sounds like.
Which robot?
The
Which
priest
robot?
robot.
Praise the Lord.
The priest robot.
By his ones and zeros. And zeros and ones.
What's in this horrific wailing noise?
So as you step in the room, seemingly alone, again the room is completely dark. It doesn't appear to be. Well, you get dark vision, of course. On the far side of the room, in the corner, kind of standing roughly where the beverages were, you can kind of see this large, lurching creature. It seems to be. It looks kind of like it's humanoid-esque, but it looks almost. I don't know. like a caricature of a human. It looks kind of blob. The face kind of extends out of the torso. As you're looking at them, like his person, it's what would be an arm. It appears to rather be like a really long, kind of like a barbed spike that extends almost to the ground. As you're looking at the rest of it, well, you can only see the bottom part of it's obscured by the table. You can only kind of see the right hand, which is extended down into this spike, the kind of distended face. Give me a perception check to see how much more you can see. I'll give you that for free.
While he's doing this, I'm throwing the holy hand grenade at it.
That one.
So,
Stephen, did you murder the butler?
so as you're kind of standing looking at the thing, you're like, Stephen? Stephen, like, from
You
your,
tall, luncheon, gamer-shouldered looking motherfucker.
assuming you're in the room by yourself, you kind of hear this sound come from your right, and the sound roughly sounds like, I'm gonna fuck you up. And this hand grenade, seemingly invisible, now visible, made me an attack roll.
Stephen, no.
What's my
Oh, that's a nice four.
I mean, it's higher than 4. It's a 9.
a 9? What is it? Remind me, so does it have splash? What does it have?
If it hits him, it casts banishment.
Oh, that would have been really fucking useful. It's a shame. So with your fucking 9, you it kind of lands in the, so like there's what looks like a kind of bowl of fresh fruit on the table in the centre. And somewhere there's now a couple of oranges. Bands to the Shadowfell, I guess.
I guess we use the old methods. I cast banishment.
First thing you need to do is roll me initiative.
It's okay, I've got it done. I'm gonna need it with these rules. Stop touching my dice. I swear he curses them.
Do you want to borrow some dice?
No, I've got dice. He just keeps playing them.
I think it would all roll initiative. No, just the two that are in the room. You guys are none the wiser. But I suppose if you want to, yeah, roll me it anyway for the sake of
16.
a 16. John Smith. Keep it back.
9.
9.
9.
Very nice. He has. Grand total of 4.
What's happening?
So we'll do a round in here, and then what did you guys get?
Oh, you want us to roll?
Yeah, if you guys roll.
I got 8.
Making you write shit down.
9.
You guys are lucky that you rolled dog shit. 9, did you say?
9.
13.
Oh shit.
It's okay, he only needs to fail 1 save. He just needs to fail 1 save and he doesn't exist anymore.
So it's a saving throw, isn't it?
Yeah.
What is the save? I'll come back to this.
It's a 13 charisma save.
Oh my god. He's a -3. Right, okay. 13?
13. I don't want to look.
That's a 10 for 7.
He is banished to his plane of origin.
Wow. So as you and it vanishes some fucking fruit. You watch as this creature and starts to sprint towards you. You can see all 4 of its limbs appear to be these long spiked appendages, barbed. You can see it looks like one of them is covered in blood and with the remains of entrails. These dead, kind of vacuous eyes as it starts lurching towards you, climbing over the table. And you, how do you do it?
So be gone from here, foul demon, in the name of Pontiff Lucian Obadiah von Sullivan, Esquire.
So you watch as this creature is lurching, and it gets like almost close to it, and you touch it on its face, and then you watch as it, and this kind of like puff of like black smoke just, and you watch its person slowly Thanos away. The wailing has stopped.
This house is clear. This house has been cleansed.
Yeah, I'm fucking glad I put that and put them together.
Well, clerics mean no fun for nobody.
So, from your perspective, John Smith,
I don't think I'm invisible anymore.
I think it disappeared when you made your attack roll. So you were like, yeah, Stephen? What the fuck? As this thing starts screeching towards you, and then he seems to appear from nowhere as this kind of mysterious godlike figure, touch it on his face, and then it disappeared in black smoke.
I'm here for you, my child. I will save you from the demons.
Oddly, I believe you.
Your soul be cleansed.
Which god do you worship?
You matter.
Oh,
Come with me, you can join the Knights of the Martyrs.
You should have written that shit down.
We'll make a martyr of you.
John Smith's got the personality, so there we go.
I like that John Smith's like,
He went from being an atheist to like, maybe God does exist.
Put it on the face, let me get my number put on this shit. That shit disappear, it can be invisible.
so the
Wait until you see me fly.
fucking
I
flying.
need to get
down.
the fuck out of here.
So as you fucking having dissipated this horrific creature, do you want to make me a religion check?
That I can do. Hopefully.
I guess both of you if you want.
I want new dice. 3.
I thought I was shite. 11.
11.
It's something.
With an 11, you don't have a proficiency in it, do you?
No.
No, I mean, you're like, that's a fucking weird thing, that. Yeah, with the 3, you've not got the idea about that thing.
I thought you were going to give me a better fucking answer than
I was
me.
not down. He has absolutely no idea. You're looking at it, and it's the sounds coupled by its physical form and the way that it attempted to attack rather, kind of it reminds you of something you've heard of, kind of a folk tale. You recognize it as something from another plane, something from a place you've heard of briefly called the Shadowfell. They really have no business being on the material plane, so you would have no idea why they got here. But you know traditionally where there's one, there's more.
I step out of the room back where everyone else is convened. Alright, here's the deal. I'm religious now. Further to that, this place is probably infested with a bunch of things from essentially a shithole dimension. We need to just burn this whole place down.
You want to burn down the house?
Cleansed in holy fire.
That. I will say, a lot of the stuff here is made of gold. It would be worth grabbing on the way. But other than that, we should burn the place down.
But
We
what
should
about-
get a
I was going
pay.
to say, what about the money?
That's why I'm saying we take
What about
everything else.
what about the owner? What's he gonna think? That someone's just come in and just like he's given us loads of nice hospitality. His butler, R.I.P., was very nice, and we.
He's in a wooden wheelchair. I'm sure he'll make it out of the flames.
And we just burned down his house.
You
That's all we do.
know
We
what?
come in, we sleep in his house, and then we burn down his house. That makes no sense.
You're so right. Oh my god, you're so right. Hear me out. Hear me out. We'll start burning the place down. You find the old man.
I'm not gonna pray. I'm not putting myself.
I'll help you find the old man.
Alright.
You guys have spent a party 3 times.
I don't trust you anymore.
Now
No.
all we need to find out is where these fucking things are and we can set the whole place on fire. If we can lock them in somewhere, that'd be perfect.
We could just Take them along with us.
I like how we essentially went, there's demons here, let's take our money and burn the house down and leave.
I came here.
No
I
survivors.
came here to get paid. What is unclear? I couldn't give a fuck.
Torch the
I'll be
unclean.
frank with you. My
Kill the
alignment, is,
non-believers.
my alignment is neutral. I could go any direction right
What would we like to do, ladies and gentlemen?
now. I do not have a source of thought. I am kind of reliant on the rest of you being on board with this plan.
I can help with that. I think. What's the shape of these horses that we left outside in the storm for 6 hours?
That is fuck, mate.
Hear me out.
Do
Who
you
gives a
want
fuck?
to go out and have a look?
Absolutely.
Yes. You want to go outside? Okay. So you walk up to the kind of colossal locking mechanism and are fucking staggered by the fact you don't have a fucking key.
Can I cast knock?
Remind me again, unlocks everything?
Did you actually bring fucking knock?
It's a great spell.
Methods of the absolutely fucking unhinged. That never comes up.
A mundane locked item is unlocked, unstuck, or unbarred. An arcane lock is suppressed for 10 minutes. The spell produces a knocking sound 300 feet away.
300 feet away? What do you mean?
It produces a sound that you can hear 300 feet away.
Okay.
It's loud as fuck.
Uh-huh.
Do we have any idea where these things are before we start setting this place on fire?
You guys have a two different conversation. Where are the horses? Where can we start the fire?
I'd like to walk up to the door behind my friend and go, brother, I have a key. And just try the key I got from the bottom of the door.
That's what I said. I kind of want to see initiative to see who does this first.
Oh, do you want to roll it again?
No. No, fuck it, we'll do it. We'll put like a half hour. You take the key out, put it in a lock and turn it, and the door opens.
That's a spell shot slaved. That's good.
So you pull the door open and look outside, and you can see the carriages are there aren't any horses. You get the impression that the butler probably had the fucking sound enough mind to think, maybe I should put them in the stable, rather than let them fucking die of exposure.
He was a good man.
Anyway, enough about the dead. Traditionally, stables are not connected to the main house, so they will not be affected by the burn. Save the horses. Kill the old man. It's what God wants.
No, you're on old man duty.
Statistically, if we kill these demons, it will cause less suffering than the suffering caused by the killing of the old man. We're on a net positive.
I don't like this killing old men precedent we're starting. If I'm honest.
It's only a precedent if we do it a second time.
It's probably there.
This is just an incident. An accident.
I'm getting a headache.
A misfortune.
I'm misfortunate for him, yes.
He should have been able to walk if he wanted to get out.
If only there was a guy with magic powers who could cure shit. Some guy kicking around his house actively.
I genuinely might be able to cure him.
You just played shit piano and left.
Right. Who's on team find the horses? Who's on team find the old man? Who's on team burn the house down?
Is there a team find old man, or is that?
Rose on that team. Who else is on
I'm not going to find this old man myself.
I want to get paid, so I'm going to find the old
I
man.
think I'm the only one that can burn down the house. So
Very well. We will go together. We'll find the old man to get the money. Then we'll burn down the house and leave.
So we're all doing it together now. That's
yes, sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, now. Everybody stay within 30 feet of me for no particular reason.
Once again, where the fuck are these things?
Right, the old man's upstairs.
I've been to his room.
Does anyone
Let
have
me
a
leave
spell
you.
that can like locate a creature of some kind?
I did not take that
We got
spell.
4 fucking spell cast.
I'm excused. I'm a guy.
Wait.
I'm just a guy.
I just had things a lot.
Just a guy. My lack of utility is intentional by a guy. Here's a distortion.
Let's go to old man.
Worms.
Okay, so as you, I'm assuming being led by.
I'll go first. I know where I'm
To
going.
the old fella.
Yes. So, do we have a running order? Not running order. Do we have an order with which you people will walk?
I'll go
2 by
behind-
2?
I'll go behind Jack.
Okay.
Beside Jack.
Beside Jack.
Sure, I'll be behind him.
I'm going behind Jack. Apparently we're all to be in 30 feet of him.
I don't know who this Jack person is you're talking about.
Sorry, Obadiah something.
Pontiff. Something.
Put some respect on Pontiff.
So you got the stairs, went to the left, through the door, open it, and you notice as you're kind of moving to it that it seems to be somewhat splintered, somewhat damaged, rather than the traditional pristine state that it was in. So as you go to kind of grab it to open it, it just pulls open. What would be the mechanism for opening, or what that's called in real life, appears to be destroyed. The door is the handle, yeah. The handle has been, I don't know anymore. I'm thirsty. So it just seems to open. It wasn't a locked door, so you have no idea why someone would destroy it. You pull it open and you're slowly moving down the corridor. The kind of thick velvet carpet below you. Doors are on the left, the windows on the right. Are we stealthy?
Sure. If you want. The word of God will protect me. I have no need for stealth.
So he bows full frontal. He goes full frontal, approaching the door.
Shield and mace.
Shield and mace out, smoke bellowing from it, and you approach the door. This rather much more stunning door that's adorned with the sigil of the house.
I opened the door.
How do you open?
Have you ever opened the door before? Is it a push or a pull? That's really the only difference.
There's a push. It pushes open.
Very well. I unclip the door, open it slightly, and then kick it the rest of the way.
So you
Pontiff Lucian Obadiah Vought von Sullivan has arrived now.
So you kind of crack the door a little bit because you're not fully confident in your kicking abilities. Volley the door, it swings back, and you step into the room. You can see the very similar stained glass window to the right. The half to the left is still burning, and directly in front of you, where the old man whom you had met previously was playing the piano, all you can really see is the remnants of what looks like a torso. And
Wheels on wheels. Such a shame.
Lurching over him is this kind of colossal, purplish, greyish, kind of scrangly creature. A massive, distended mouth that's currently consuming its flesh.
I cast banishment.
Hold on. Steve. We have yet to find me.
It's because no one fucking looked.
I'm like, all right, now I'm in quiet. We looked passively.
You were like, there's blood, there's no Stephen. Oh well. Should we go through the room door? Nah. Fuck Stephen.
Oh, we did open this room door.
You did? Oh, sorry. My apologies. You opened it, stuck your head in, and thought, well, it's made. Bed's made. That's a shame. Stephen's probably fucked.
I can tell those he was hiding under the bed. Is that what was happening here?
Smart. That's smart.
If nobody's going to stop me.
Sure, I'll give you this. He wasn't expecting you. I'll give you surprise. Sure. It's a DC.
I will, if he's doing
13
that,
charisma.
I will invoke the one-time use of my storm rune from my subclass to give it disadvantage on the save.
Oh!
Synergy! You don't get encounters!
Okay, initiative.
That's what I call circumnavigation.
The only way to win the game is to not play.
Right, okay, so the first one's an 18 minus 2. Okay? I don't know why I've even got this screen, all you cunts can see behind it. It's a 3 minus 2. In the name of Lucio, Fort Von Sullivan, be gone! Similarly, you watch as this creature is like just ripping into the torso of what you assume is the old man. You can't tell anymore. His massive maw is just descended and kind of gargantuan and gruesome. It's like almost the full size of his torso as it's slowly consuming him. Flesh, bone, organ, sinew, everything. You watch, as you kick the door open, it turns and looks at you, and you can sense similar kind of black, vacant eyes lock on yours, and it kind of lurches towards your direction. Takes a couple of steps. You step into the room, touch it on his face. What do you say?
You want me to do it again?
Yeah. So you touch it. You reach out, touch it on his face, clutch your holy symbol in one hand.
Begone, demon, in the name of Pontiff Lucille Obadiah Fort Von Sullivan.
Go down.
Yeah. Wait, it disappears and it's go.
That's your disadvantage.
Yeah. Wait, it disappears and it's go.
So you watch as this horror from the Shadowfell, this just embodiment of loss and chaos, lurches towards you. You touch it on his face, and it just dissipates into black smoke.
The source of misery has been cleansed. However, friends, I can't do that again. So if we see another, we're gonna have to find another way. Running out of spell slots.
Hear me out. Fuck the money. We just burned the house down.
Fuck me.
Can we save the piano?
If I can't carry a 6 foot by 3 foot iron case, I can't carry a piano.
just dragging pianos out as we're getting swarmed by all these creatures.
Take him in.
We're getting a payday one way or another.
Alright, what's our thoughts on game plan? We can't save the old man, I'm afraid. Are you now down?
What will a natural 20 with medicine do for that?
Can I heal him?
We do as God intended. We run and grab everything silver and shiny on the way out.
You're grabbing candelabras and shit.
Technically, the owner's dead. Nobody owns it.
If there is no other choice, then okay.
Alright, fill your pockets, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I think it's time
So
to
you guys want to make a quick investigation check in this room to see how much fucking change you can grab?
Just gonna start flipping paintings off the wall looking for a safe.
I don't even care.
Not 20.
7.
Lordy, Lord, show me the treasure. My divine revelation shows me the shiny.
14,
10.
10, 40. 40. I was like, God damn! 20. So as you're wandering around the room with a natural 20, you very quickly find a kind of a wall. I mean, there's hundreds of walls, but you find one that you really like.
Let's take this wall, just this one.
On the wall is it looks like a kind of a bookcase. And as you approach it, you're looking at the volumes. Some of them are on things like demonology, the abyss, the occult. Some of them are just wholesome books. But there's one that kind of stands out to you. So you reach out to pluck it from the case, assuming it's some kind of mechanism with a natural 20, you can't. And you just this. And then the case moves outward. Yep.
Secret tunnel.
As you step into the room, the walls are adorned with gold.
Fill your boots, ladies and gentlemen. We got a house to burn.
Yeah, so
Even Mr. Glenn's.
there are cases filled with gold, platinum, gems, more than you guys would be able to carry. If only someone brought a bag of holding.
Tell me all these treasures is not a bag of holding.
Absolutely not upstairs.
Oh.
Fuck that.
Let's go. So there's again, so it's just kind of mounted, but you get the impression this was essentially his safe, and it's what you guys would have been paid out of when you claimed your money in the morning.
I start grabbing high value gems.
Okay, I mean there's loads of diamonds worth thousands of gold. This guy has been amassing wealth for a long period of time.
Oh, thanks.
Grab our shit and cheers, bro. So this is for the church.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, well, fuck, we'll work out how much, because I need to
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at this point how much your strength you require.
Finally retired and joined the church.
The old man himself has, you can see his rings are still on his person. His torso is now missing, so you can't, there's no other arms.
That should.
Respectfully.
Well, we're going to be lost in the fire. That signet probably means something to someone. Not a good guy.
What a shame. Yeah, so you rob the dead. Do you
You say it like we hadn't just done that. Like,
it's all you've done for this game? Aye. So do you pull his wheelchair out before you? Do you pull the old dead man's wheelchair out from the so you can get access to his fingers, or do you lean over the corpse to pull them off? Because his hands are still on the piano at this point.
I'm going to be honest, I was pretty nonchalant about that last corpse, so I reckon I just lean over. Try them all.
So as you lean over, you kind of get like a little bit of blood on like your side. As you're like, sorry, man. Sorry.
John, be efficient. I just push the corpse over. just tip the wheelchair. And then we don't have time. Right. I start taking the rings as well.
But did you take the wheelchair?
No, I tipped the wheelchair.
Oh, I thought you said take it. You just got it. Let's go, boys.
Oiled wheels.
It's a scary movie too.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so as you, something's going on. You rob the old man.
Stop robbing, he's already dead. The stuff belongs to no one.
You're very fucking fast and loose with these rules of morality. So you rob him, then grave rob him.
Not buried in a grave.
Want to go in the store?
Technically an unoccupied house.
Sure. Given that you fucked 3 encounters, wander down the stairs. Sure you did. The front door is still kind of ajar and banging. The weather is still horrific at this point.
Fucking shame. I'm just staying in here.
I'm sure next to the main door there's a coat room.
Where coats are hanging, yeah.
Are there any bigger coats?
I mean, just the thing for this. You can see that. I mean, there are large kind of outcoats that would traditionally be used for things like equestrianism, etc.
I'll take an outcoat.
So you take it's kind of like a large duster, of kind of blackish leather.
You gotta stay dry.
Have we been called? Yeah, so
That fits nicely.
you assume it's probably the butlers.
Jimmy's spot.
Yes.
Right.
What would you guys like to
Take
do?
on this shit down. Yep. Now, I have here this immovable rod that could lock these things in here. Where would be the best place?
I will say with all the noise you guys have been making, you can hear this. It seems to be getting a little loud.
Time to
Burn it
leave.
now!
Yeah. Please, let's go.
We go downstairs. I cast fireball.
I've got like 2 fucking flasks of oil for all I'm just gonna.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
I start casting Sacred Flame at curtains.
What other fireballs was we've got? I've got fireball as a cantrip. We'll just cast that everywhere.
I've got nothing.
This place is made of stone. I want to remind you guys, it's made of stone.
Stone?
But the thing inside it isn't.
Sure.
The
Okay.
monster isn't. And that's the important part.
Okay.
As we're leaving, I'm like, there's a scuff on this door. Mending. And I walk out.
Just get that last spell off. Right, so as you kind of stepping, are you guys shooting off all this far?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so it's just spell slot. And as you're kind of standing at the front door, the place is just getting fucking, what's the expression? Yeah, I was trying to think of the, can you play Fortunate Son for me?
Let's just shut that door.
So you're standing at the doorway. Again, the weather is horrific. If you traverse it, it's going to be more than difficult. Probably not more difficult than Demon, but more than difficult to
It's
read.
fine. We'll rest in the stables till the fire burns down. Then come back for the rest of the gold.
So hold on a second. Well, wait. Let me know when. So you guys are standing at the front door, just fireball after fireball, sacred flame after sacred flame. You're fucking oiling it because you're useless. You can't contribute in any other way.
I'm sorry, who managed that last bit?
It's just fireball after fireball after fireball. You step outside. I'm assuming close the door. Set it on fire.
Oh, close the door.
So open the door, put the removable rod in place for the door, and then you're like, as your thing's scurrying and fucking, as you're kind of looking through the window, you just see these creatures all fucking writhing about. We don't need to roll damage. Completely fucking unnecessary at this point. Jesus Christ. Removable rod in place, you're like banging at the other side. You've no idea how many creatures were in there, but you get the impression they fucking know you were.
I think this was EXP based.
So you guys are standing, you kind of look to your left, and the trail moves off, and you can kind of see a small outhouse in the distance. And you assume that's probably where the horses are. So you step away. Does anyone have any final remarks or anything you would like to do?
No, but I'm just going to look at the house on fire and just stare at it. I've never seen anything so pretty.
Go get the fucking car! Go!
Get in the fucking car. Anyone else?
What a nice stairs. I guess the kids are alright.
Did you learn from this house what you were planning on learning?
So you
I'm the pontiff. I speak for the Lord. And he has to say, what a mighty good day.
So, you walk to the stables, you all wrangled, there was 2 horses per carriage, you all jump on one, kind of pull up and look at the house, turn up a little bit, there we go, turn up, look at the house as the backdrop pulls the windows in and flip balls of things, the ashes of demons fly out. Starting right away from the house. No idea who killed those people. No idea who took that medallion for the Goblins. Fuck is Stephen? No idea who Stephen is. Absolutely fucking idea what's missing from the picture. But you guys are fucking minted and that's all that matters. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been back here with the Goblins. Thank you so much for coming. Give up to the players, give up to the credit, and let's give up to yourself. Thank you so much.